stop.
But
You stop the train.
But will you take? You can't.
Why not? You just blow it up, and then you just kill yourself.
With what?
That's it. Do you walk in beforehand with nothing, or like, can you like say that like I knew beforehand that like this was gonna happen? Can I walk in with like a grenade or something, and then just like blow up the train?
No.
See,
You don't know. You don't know this. Hypothetically,
I don't know. I don't
But
know.
hypothetically, if you did, maybe. Maybe
But
you could.
in this scenario, I don't know.
Hold on. I gotta do this.
I got you, Crimson.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
If you're talking about a link, I already sent it.
Pull the liver, Crunk. Link, you as well. Oh no. Oh no.
Who said that?
Oh no. Pilgrim did.
I already did.
I got Pilgrim.
Pilgrim already got. I
Oh.
got everybody. I already sent it to everybody. Guys, we're
Okay.
gonna do these. So I have absurd trolley problems that we are gonna go through together. Thanks to EFAP, who has introduced me to this because they watched I knew what the trolley problem was, of course, because I am a learned human being, but I actually went to school. So I do know what the trolley problem was, and I paid attention. But my point being here is that I watched them go over a video of somebody saying that the trolley problem is irrelevant, when in reality, we do indeed actually do the trolley problem daily with simple things.
What?
All right, time to start singing Kanye's new song. Okay, here we go. Okay, did you not even bother to look up like the trolley problem meme to sort of explain it?
No, I haven't. I have it right here. Watch.
He's talking to me, and no. I tend to
I was talking to Rolo. Like, why do you not have
right
the meme image?
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
It's right there. It's the trolley problem.
Pilgrim.
Oh no! A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, killing one person instead. What do you do? So I want to go from top to bottom, or actually from bottom to top. We're gonna go from bottom to top. So Pilgrim's gonna answer first, and then Crimson, and then Roman, and then me, because I'm gonna be the guy who's pulling the lever or doing nothing. The question here is ethics and whether or not you should pull that lever or do nothing. The question also could be, is inaction an action?
Inaction is actually a choice because that's the reason we have Good Samaritan laws.
Exactly.
You're basically required, if you have the chance to help, like prevent a crime or something. I forget exactly how it goes, but effectively you can be charged for allowing a crime to happen under certain circumstances. This case, you would probably be you kind of the same sort of thing is happening here, where like you're making the choice either way to let 5 people die or let 1 people die.
Or you're just a guy walking down the street and this magical lever appears and you're like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
Shut the fuck up. That doesn't apply here. You're in front of the lever.
Okay, so that doesn't matter. So Crimson, are you pulling the lever or not?
Yes.
So Crimson's pulling the lever. So we have his answer. Pilgrim, what are you doing? I can barely hear you.
Sounds like he shoved his microphone all the way up his fucking anus.
I was gonna say, he sounds like he's in Gollum's cave.
He's in someone's cave.
Roman, are you pulling the lever? Are you killing the one guy, Roman? Are you pulling the lever?
I mean, I don't want to kill either of them, but yes, I am pulling the lever. In this scenario, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I am 100%.
Yeah, I'm pulling the lever. So the pull the levers win it, I guess, because I think all four of us said pull the lever. Splat. Pilgrim, bro, no one can hear you. Oh no! A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 4 people instead. What do you do?
I still pull the lever.
You kill the 4?
Yeah, because it's less than 5. It's
Yeah,
less than 5 people.
If I'm in the position where I have to decide people's lives, I'm going with the greatest number of lives saved. Okay.
Yep, I'm pulling the lever. I think this one's easy. It tells you the percentage too of how many people chose, which is interesting. 68% of people agree with you. 32% of people killed the 5 instead of 4. Did nothing. 32% of people did not want to save 5 lives as opposed to 4. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people! You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your life savings will be destroyed. What do you do?
This one again is easy. I just sacrifice the fucking money.
Yep.
Same.
Yep.
Same here.
But that's easy because money has never really been a huge object for me anyway. So
Exactly. And the other thing with that is depends on how much your life savings is in the circumstance.
I'm only 25. I can actually make it back really
I was
quick.
gonna say I'm not that old, so it doesn't really.
It would suck because if we're talking about are we talking about just straight cash or like every single investment I've ever done?
Well, I'll be honest with you, dude. If you put me back to the point where I was a couple years ago, where it was like that would have just been like 2 paychecks.
Because look, the answer doesn't change really because it's one of those things where like obviously human life is worth more than my fucking life savings.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, are you considering life savings just the stuff that I have in my bank account,
or is it everything? Yeah, that's the question. Is it everything that you have accrued, or is it everything that you will accrue?
Because if it's just everything in my bank account, cool, big fucking whoop. I have a bunch of other stuff that I have that aren't as liquid that
okay.
I still have. But even if it is that, I mean, it's just a matter of how much it's going to hurt me, really.
Okay, so let me put it.
All right, let me
hold on. Let me hear your answers right now. If it's what's in your bank account,
it's what's in my bank account. Then yeah I'm definitely pulling the lever.
Yeah, I'm pulling
100%. Now let me add a wrinkle, just like a fun wrinkle though.
Hold on. I want to hear Great Pilgrim if I can.
He's not here.
Oh, he left.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the screen.
I'm on the screen. I can't see it. Yeah. So let me. Yeah. Let me add something into this. It is all of the money that you will accrue over your lifetime. Over like
those people.
See, I
all the money that I will earn over my lifetime. You got me chopped.
No, not all the money that you'll earn. All the money that that you put away into your savings over your like that you will in the future and have already put away.
Those people are dead. Those people are dead.
So Roman's saying do nothing.
Yep. In that scenario, yes.
Well, the thing is, I don't really keep a whole lot of money in my saving account anyway. It goes to other places. So, okay, fine. You can have the $150.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if your money is being saved, that's life savings. If your money that goes to other places is still being saved and not used, that still counts.
Oh, it's being used. It's just being used in a way that Wall Street people would use it.
Okay. So you're both doing nothing. Or you're pulling or Crimson's pulling the lever and Roman's doing nothing.
In that, with your added wrinkle, yes. Yeah.
With my added wrinkle, I would like to say that I'd still pull the lever because I could still make more money. Because Because this doesn't put you in debt or anything. It's just that's a fuck ton of money right there. So like you'll still accrue all that money into your savings, but this is like what it would be early. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
By the time you die, and you'll still be able to. You will still accrue that money later on, in total. So I think that I would like to say that I'd pull the lever, but I don't know what I would do in the situation. I think I'd pull the lever. I think I'm pulling the lever. Crimson said pull the lever. Roman said do nothing. Roman's taking the money.
With your added wrinkle, yes. But
43% of people disagree.
Generally, I would pull it.
13 million votes. 43% of people disagree.
All right. It can't get that much crazier.
Oh, it gets crazier. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What do you do?
I pull. 100%.
You kill yourself.
I pull. Yeah.
See, this is an interesting one.
It is.
Because now you have to make a claim about what you would do in this particular situation.
Yes, exactly. Because none of us
you never actually really know what you're going to do in these sorts of moments. So obviously I would love to say, yeah, sure, I'd sacrifice myself, but would I?
Right now, I'll tell you yes, but in reality, would I? Probably. I don't know. I really don't know. It depends. Now, I assume in these scenarios that these people are the same age as you for the most part. Because if you go to the point where it's like it's 5 like 99-year-olds, or it's like 5 babies, like that changes the like adding in those permutations changes the equation. So I like to think of it as like a standard neutral. Like we are all the same age, we're all like the same type of people, unless you add in a factor of class or something like that. Or age range.
See, like my thing about it is that like I'm happy in life and such, but I don't fear death. And like if it's 5 lives over mine,
Muffler tape, you also have a link.
The thing is,
Roman, but you're gonna die never having actually known the touch of a woman, so keep that in mind.
Nice, bro. May just caught a crazy stray. That was wild.
With you saying that now, I'm choosing to kill these 5 people.
Yeah, kill them 5 fuckers for some pussy. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Roman's like, I ain't gonna die a virgin. Fuck this.
No, sir, I am not.
I will not die a virgin, no sirree.
You're gonna have one leg up on Isaac Newton.
You know what? Roland, I'm changing my answer. These people are dead.
Yeah, I like to say that I would save them, but I don't know. I'm gonna say
Person brought out my dark side.
So I think I'm going to say that I would pull the lever, but I don't know.
I should have specified you'll never know the touch of a goth woman.
Is there more than 5 people? Is there more than 5 people? Can we run over
they're all
dead.
They're all dead.
Yes.
As soon as you talk about the goth woman, they're all dead.
They're like, yeah, it's only 5 people, and Roman's like, make it more.
This man would sacrifice an entire nation for one night with his death.
He's like, yeah.
Nation? I would sacrifice the world.
He said, yo, Muffler tape, I fucking love you. Oh, ish.
I would Aaron Yeager.
I haven't heard somebody say ish instead of shit in a really long time, and I appreciate the fact that he used that.
I would Aaron Yeager y'all for one night with the hottest goth girl. Ugh. Yes.
What? Wait, what? What are you saying?
He's
You
saying
heard me.
he would commit to the rumbling for a night with the hot goth chick.
Bro, he would commit to the rumbling for fucking a mirror.
No.
Yes, he would.
A mirror or Ymir?
Emir.
Okay. Are we talking about the original Ymir or the?
Yeah, I'm talking about Emir from like season 1 and 2.
Okay. Good. We're just making sure he ain't going to any Diddy parties or anything.
Never.
No, she
Never.
became a full adult. They show her as a full adult in the show.
Well, I know she has like 3 kids.
Yeah.
Not that it's like a happy relationship. I mean,
No, I think she did love. They do say that she did love King Fritz.
yeah, but he's a fucking asshole. It was Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
He cut out her tongue and basically raped her.
Yeah, bro. He literally was abusing her left and right.
I'm not saying
How
it's
could you possibly
okay.
love
I'm just saying it's what happened.
We're way
bro,
off
and they-
track, okay?
Yeah,
Pull
we're
the,
way
fucking-
off
pull the
track.
fucking
Are you
lever.
killing yourself or not?
Pull the fucking lever. I don't want to exist
I'm
on an
pulling it.
earth. I don't want to exist in a world without elves. Truck-coon me the fuck out of here.
Truck-coon, yes, bro, yo, yeah, okay. Let's add that permutation. You end up in an isekai. Yeah, all right. Pull the lever.
Yeah, absolutely. Pull the lever. The only catch is though, it's something like ReZero, where it's basically just an entire fucking nightmare.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, you
Yeah.
finally pulled your mic out of your asshole, you fucking retard.
Yeah, how long did that take?
Sorry.
To watch?
How to find it?
Just
He had,
hiding up there.
he had to reach all the way up in there and find it.
Hiding
Yeah.
up there. Yeah, that shit's like
How-
Oreo up there, bro.
His boyfriend
How-
was real busy the other night, huh?
How deep in there was it?
No, she is not.
Guys,
It's pretty deep, yeah.
Guys, can we acknowledge the fact that 62% of 13,317,677 people voted that they'd rather kill 5 people than themselves?
Well, if it
But
was
That checks out.
But they could have been answering on the fact that they also said
that they will never be
they wouldn't
that they
know.
would never-
It's gonna go with
that-
do nothing because they don't know what they would do.
No,
with
no,
the
no, bro. 38% of them were like, "I'll never get with a goth girl, so y'all are freaking dead." And those 38% of people are based. Okay.
Of course, the communist thinks sacrificing the plebs for the greater good is based.
Oh no,
There
a
we go.
trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then the original copy of the Mona Lisa will be destroyed. What do? Fuck that painting and pulling the lever.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Pilgrim?
Pilgrim.
Listen, it's a one-of-a-kind painting. There's always going to be
okay.
more people.
He strokes himself off to the Mona Lisa. Got it.
Either way, 3 people have voted to
No,
pull
I'd pull the lever. I'd pull the lever.
All right, so we're pulling the lever. 74% of people agree with us, but 26% of people do not agree with us. 26% of people would have saved the Mona Lisa and killed 5 people for it.
That's crazy.
You could just pull a Nicolas Cage and like put a fucking new one in there. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley to kill someone else. What do?
Do nothing.
I was about to say we're effectively, since we're not given any background on any of these characters, we're just assuming that they exist in some sort of neutral format. In this situation, either death is going to be equally as bad, so I'm taking the fucking bribe.
Same.
Yeah, so if either death is going to be equally as bad, how about this caveat? If you save the rich man, he can hopefully compensate the other man's family.
Or I can
Makes
just
a difference to me.
compensate the other man's family. I just got $500,000 fucking dollars.
Exactly. Or what if you could at that point how far away is the trolley? Start negotiating with the rich man. Nah, your life's only worth.
We're overthinking it at this point because
No. This is the point of these questions: is to overthink them, because you can add more permutations. What if the other guy on the other side says, "No, I'll give you 100,000"? How do you know who's telling the truth?
Okay,
I'm going to
given
pick
the
the guy
option,
who's obviously rich.
I was about to say, given the option between the dude with no top hat and mustache and the dude with a top hat and mustache, I'm picking the dude with the top hat and mustache. Definitely rich every single fucking time.
That's true. I agree with you. But
now, this is the check for the eat the rich people who think that just having wealth makes you somehow evil. So
no, because here's the thing: if you were the eat the rich people, you would save the rich man, because you would be then taking money from the rich man, and then you could get the rich man to pay for the poor man's funeral.
no, if you're giving them too much credit, they would just they would just do nothing.
Like Roman said.
No shame.
Roman, did you say do nothing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling the lever.
You're not taking the 500K. You're killing a person either way.
I've never been rich, so
there's 500K.
To be clear, just like 2 hours ago, you were begging people to pay you $1.
Let me put it this way: you can either kill a person and gain nothing from it, or you can kill a person and gain $500,000 from it. You're basically doing this on an arbitrary principle that because he's rich, he's somehow less than human.
I'm not saying that he's less than human, but I'm saying that
dude.
Yeah, but if you had the money, Roman, you were the rich guy on the track, you'd be like, I'll give you all this money to save my ass.
Can I make my case?
For all you know, the other guy wants to die.
So here's the thing. If I'm standing next to Roman, I go, hey, ask him for more.
I would do it for 5 million, but not 500,000.
Okay.
Bruh.
Anyway, that's crazy. But what I'm saying here is, all right, Roman, let's remove the fact that he's rich at all. You have two people on this track. Do you pull the lever or do nothing?
Well, I pull the lever because the dude on the top has like 0 drip. None.
No. Neither one of them has drip. It's just two dudes.
Okay, then I just pull.
You pull the lever.
Someone dies anyway, sure.
So you're getting nothing out of it. You can do nothing. But instead you're just like, you decide to just be like, I'm going to choose one of your deaths. And you just choose it?
Bro, you just said.
No, I didn't.
You literally just said take out the fact that he's rich. You literally just said take out the fact that, the guy's rich.
This guy has no top hat, no mustache, and he looks just like the other guy up top.
Yeah.
So the two of them are just regular dudes that are trapped on a track. You can either do nothing and let one of them die by pure accident, or you can choose the fate of them. You decide to choose the fate of them.
I choose the fate of them either way.
No, you don't.
Oh, what if they're both poor, but one of them offers you $5?
Bro, what kind of maniac pulls the lever? That you're just like, I'm just gonna kill a person at that point. Like,
person's dying anyway.
Yes, so do nothing. But you're like, no, I want that guy. I want that guy in particular to die, not the other guy.
Actually, to Pilgrim's question.
All right, well, you guys do this. I am gonna go downstairs and get some mango habanero pizza. I will be right back because that shit's fucking banging. Roman, you have
damn, that's good.
Roman had that before, I'm pretty sure, and it's fucking banging. I will return.
Sounds like you're gonna spend the rest of the night on the toilet, honestly.
No, it's actually not as crazy as you think it is, and it's very delicious.
I'm sorry, but I feel like mangoes and pineapple are kind of the same thing when it comes.
I said mango habanero.
Yeah, but mangoes just because it's pineapple. Hawaiian pizza is still an abomination.
No,
now,
it's
fuck
not.
off. Go get your fucking pizza. Fuck off. I don't care.
What up, retard? It's mango habanero fucking hot sauce. You fucking fuck.
Guys, stop arguing.
Fuck
Roland,
you.
go get your fucking pizza.
No, this is the big thing where we disagree on. It's fucking.
There's not
food.
fucking fruit on it. I think
You're
a fucking fruit on it.
There's not fruit on it. It's mango habanero hot sauce on the fucking chicken pizza.
I'm gonna slam that fucking shit in your face. Go get your
And
pizza.
there's spinach on it, and it's fucking good. You can suck my cock. Just like Kanye West sucked his older cousin's cock.
I'll fucking stick my cock up your fucking ass, you little weirdo.
You better read your 2 chapters of Mein Kampf tonight, motherfucker, or else I'm gonna come there and tattoo that swastika on you myself.
What is wrong with you guys?
I fucking dare you. I got a 22 barrel that I'll stick all the way up your fucking rectum.
Oh, I'm pretty good at sneaking. Just like
Roland, go get your pizza.
There ain't no way you're sneaking in while I'm asleep. You cannot
Are
get to where I am. There is a fucking ladder. You have to crawl. You have to climb.
Yeah, I'm a good climber. Are we? Okay. All right. $500,000 to pull the lever. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Roman. Sorry, buddy. Fuck that guy.
Just pull it.
56% to 44%.
44% are based.
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a cat. What do you do?
Nope.
Do nothing. I save a cat and I get 5 lobsters for dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah, the lobsters will be crushed, but at least you can eat them. You can eat a cat too, but...
Are you Asian?
No.
Look at the lobsters. They're like jiggling.
I mean, Roland did say the bestiality should be legal, so you really shouldn't be shocked.
You also said you'd fuck Palpatine, so shut up.
I'm also not a big fan of cats. But like,
yeah, I pull the lever.
The cat's not tied up. Like, you're not specifying that the cat's tied up.
Don't hate on my cat, bro.
The cat could leave. Like, the cat could just jump away, and the lobsters can't get out. That's like a good foot of track that the lobsters can't climb out of there. The cat can jump out.
Look, the thing says that the cat dies if you pull the lever. I'm not pulling the lever. Fuck them out. Fuck them whole ass lobsters.
You're right. It does say running over a cat. Yeah, fuck the lobsters.
Pilgrim, you're killing my cat. You better not.
It didn't say your cat.
Don't tempt Pilgrim. You give him these things, he will fucking say, yeah, absolutely. Fuck you.
My cat is my everything. Okay, so no.
The only pussy you'll ever touch.
Yeah. Now
it didn't specify it's your cat. It said a cat.
No, he'll touch more. They'll just all be feline.
He's a serial pussy toucher.
Well, yeah, when one dies. All right, I think we're gonna pull. No, we're not gonna pull the lever. We're gonna do nothing.
I'm saying do nothing.
Yeah, do nothing. If the cat's gonna die, do nothing.
I'm pulling it.
You wanna fucking kill the cat?
I don't like cats.
I don't like cats either. I actually do like lobsters, but
cats are assholes. But I genuinely could not give a shit about lobsters.
What if afterwards the cat was like, haha, that's exactly what I wanted, and he just ate all the lobster?
I wouldn't give a fucking shit because lobsters are worthless.
I mean,
there's more of them in the ocean over there. Okay, it's not like they are gonna go on and build a civilization. There's no lobster that's going to
5 lobsters that aren't crushed, and then you can eat them.
There's no lobster that's gonna fucking I don't give a shit. They're 5 lobsters. I can go and buy one if I want one that badly.
Whoa, dude. Lobster lives matter.
Fuck them whole ass lobsters.
Holy shit. All right, dude, start hanging out with Kanye, maybe. Maybe put a swastika on your shoulder. Anti-lobster swastika. You fucking fascist.
I
what
really,
happened to
I
you?
really want to say the words.
I really do not support anti-lobster rhetoric on this channel. I just want everybody to know that
We're gonna round up all the lobsters and treat them with Cyclone Z.
Whoa, dude. I don't support this anti-lobster rhetoric, dude. All right, so I'm assuming that we're gonna fucking not. We're gonna do nothing. So
I'm doing nothing. Yeah.
16% of people said fuck cats.
As usual, Pilgrim is in the minority.
Pilgrim is a minority.
Oh no, a trolley.
I am.
5 people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track. Running over someone who is wide awake instead. What do you do?
This is literally just the same problem as like the first one. You pull the lever.
Yeah.
You pull the lever.
Yeah, you pull the
Uh-huh.
lever. Because the one guy won't feel pain. Sorry, guy that won't feel pain. Or sorry, guy that will feel pain and will be awake. I don't care.
Yeah, you pull it.
So I think, yeah, so we're all voting pull it.
Yeah.
Pull it, pull the lever. Fuck that guy. Splat. You got ran over by the fucking trolley.
Whoa.
Oh no, a
49%.
trolley is heading
What?
towards 5 people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead. What do?
They put themselves there, do nothing.
I was about to say do nothing. This is Darwin Award now.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So I'd agree that to do nothing, but Roman, in this situation, you do nothing, but we're getting 500,000 out of it.
Okay, no. I got you. Here's a question. It's still the question of 5 lives or 1 life. One guy, even in Darwinism, one guy was retarded enough to trip onto the train tracks and get stuck.
They chose
The
to
other-
be there.
It's more
Roland.
retarded to tie
chose to
yourself
be there.
down.
The other 5 tied themselves down, but that's still 5 lives. So either they're mentally ill or they're on drugs.
They chose
It doesn't
Do
to
other
be
men say-
there.
It says that they just decided to fucking tie themselves.
Okay,
Dude, people
you're right, it
ate
doesn't-
Tide Pods. People ate Tide Pods, and they weren't mentally ill.
You're right,
There's a
it-
story of a woman somewhere in like your guys' neck of the woods that was pissing in food for internet clout.
I remember
Or the
that.
girl who used Gorilla Glue as hair gel.
Yeah,
I remember that.
they do not have to be mentally ill to do retarded shit. They're probably.
I mean, these are
out
just
here-
the protesters that block off streets.
how about-
Okay, all right, okay,
It's just you talking.
all right, fuck. Okay, guys, jeez, all right, okay. If they're 5 TikTokers, fuck them.
Yes. Absolutely. TikTokers don't have human rights.
Fuck them.
Well, TikTokers are YouTubers.
Muffler
Same
takes
thing.
extra fucking invites, dude. I texted you already. But anyway, I don't know, dude. What if they were drugged? Because the
It didn't say that.
So no, it doesn't say that. But that's the point of this problem is to add permutations into the
Alan,
equation. So okay,
It
in the
clearly
equation,
says that they chose to be there.
Roman, I am fucking talking. God damn it!
Nobody cares about your
I'm
rules or
talking.
permutations.
I'm talking.
I have the speaking stick.
I am talking. I am talking.
No, I'm kidding. But Roman, What we just did this with the other one.
Excuse
Hold on,
me,
I'll be
Mr.
right
Vice
back. I'm
President.
gonna legitimately go get myself some alcohol because this is one of those situations that calls for it.
I'm surprised you don't have it. But like we already did this with the one with the rich man, where I said, what if they were not rich at all and it was just two people? What do? You would pull the lever and just decide someone's fate, whereas like everybody else would be like, I ain't fucking touching that shit. That guy's fucked. Sorry, buddy. But Roman's like, no, I'm gonna kill that guy instead. But anyway, my point being is I'm adding in permutations to the equation of the trolley problem, and that's why this is level 9. You're not even there yet, bro. You're not even there yet. There's a lot of levels to this shit. There's levels to the litness.
You did not just say that, bro.
My layers have layers. I can't hear you guys because I'm still putting my fucking headset on.
Okay, so I will add a layer in is that these people were drugged and did it.
Still,
Yeah, but
darn,
that
they're
completes-
retarded enough to get drugged.
That completes
Yeah,
the
like-
question, though.
So
Because they're drugged of their own choice.
5 lives of 5 people that got drugged versus 1 life of 1 idiot that fucking tripped onto a train track. When have you ever
They're
seen?
still dumb enough to get drugged, though.
When have you ever
Just dumb
tripped
enough to
onto a
get
train
drugged.
track?
When
So
have
you
you
didn't
even
do it
been
on
close
purpose.
enough to trip on a train track, you fucking weirdo?
There's a yellow line. You shouldn't be up there.
You have yellow
I've
lines?
walked on the track.
We just have a bunch of railroad ties piled over the road.
No, like on the platform. I assume this is near the platform. But if it's not by the platform, then how do you trip on a train track? I've walked down the train tracks many times. It's not hard to trip. Like it's not difficult. Just walk down them. It's hard to trip. I say fuck the
Point
one
is-
guy. I'm still saving the 5 lives. They could be rehabilitated.
No, I'll kill them.
Same here.
No. This is a FAFO incident. Honestly, I would say do nothing.
So we got 2 do nothings. Roman, what are you doing?
Do nothing.
You guys are all doing nothing, and I said pull the lever. Okay. Do nothing. 24% disagree. 76% of people agree with you. Kill the
As they
5.
should.
Kill, snuff out 5 lives and fuck up 5 families instead of 1. I got
They
you.
chose to be there, Roland.
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. What do you do? What is this guy doing up here? He's not even involved.
Why would I bother pulling the fucking lever at this point?
How slow is the trolley going is the question.
It's going like
It
the speed that my
slowly,
brain.
like rolling over them.
Yeah, it's like very
Like a fool.
slowly, just like like ah! like
Rolo, did you DM Muffler tape the link?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Because you DM'd me twice. You sent me the link twice.
Fucking A.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
Cheers.
Bro's too focused on his fruit pizza.
I don't have my fruit pizza yet. I haven't gone back downstairs yet.
Why?
Because this is fun. Come on, Discord, do your thing.
Yeah, groom children. I mean, what?
Muffler. Yo, Crimson, you
is that
got
cat
the
food?
link.
What? This?
Is that,
Yeah.
is that
They're
cat
fucking pretzels.
Oh, I thought it was cat food.
I
Why
fucking
would-
hate cat.
You guys talk
Why
about
would
this one.
your mind go immediately to cat food?
Hold on, you guys talk about
You have something to confess.
Roman has a thing about cat food. Roman, explain to him the cat food thing, but I will be right back. We're going to
Roman,
get
do you eat cat food?
No. My cat's cat food bag looked exactly like how your
Roman,
pretzel
I'm
bag
talking
looks.
about Psalms and the cat food, bro.
Oh, yeah. So our friend would literally open up cans of cat food and then leave them in literally all of our friends' houses. It was like the funniest thing ever. That was like back when like we were younger. No, but your pretzel bag looks just like my cat's dry food bag. And so that's why I thought that it was cat food. Also, people do eat cat food. So like,
I know
was
I had a
kind
friend
of
who once ate dog treats on a dare and said they didn't taste bad.
what? Okay, nah, that's actually a little much. It's a little
He
crazy.
said they taste like pork rinds, and I later tried pork rinds, and I was
Lloyd,
like,
fucking authors, all right, that do online shit.
what?
What's up, Muffler? What's going on?
What up?
So, in this scenario, I think I'm just gonna do nothing. I think that's what I would do.
You guys struggling over utilitarian empathy and shit.
Oh, I don't have empathy.
Future serial killer confirmed.
Future?
Oh, well. In the Northeast, there was some shit going down, man. I mean, I haven't kept up with the news in that general direction, but yeah, I heard there was like 11 murders or whatever in
Oh no,
New
that's
England
that's just Chicago, you know.
on a weekend.
No, as far as New England, I am nowhere near New England. That's why I do all my killing there.
Those Pennsylvania
Oh my
boys, though. No, I'm joking.
I mean, the thing is, though, when it comes to Pennsylvania, you're not like entirely wrong. I mean,
Well, my neighbor's
we-
saying,
dude, stop, bro. Bro, Crimson, I will actually sing that Kanye song though. If you
What
shout
did-
me out,
for
I
a
will sing
shout
that
out in
Kanye
front
song.
of 928 subs, you are such a fucking sellout.
No,
No,
he's a
you don't
simp,
get
not
it.
a sellout, all right?
I'm trying to get to 500 so that I can get memberships.
The thing
That-
is, you're already your channel is already listed on my page, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, I have a friends of the channel segment. I think RG Energy is on there. Let's see. View
Never
your
mind
channel.
then.
No, you can take it back.
He said it. Yeah. So Biggles, Mets, the Questioner, RG Energy. They're all here.
Never mind then.
No. You got to sing. You got to sing that song.
You've already achieved your goal, buddy. Come on now. Out with it.
All right. Let
You
me
dropping
look up
some
the
N-bombs
lyrics.
for us tonight? Like, what's happening?
Let me look up the lyrics. Okay. Kanye West, World War III.
What the fuck? What?
Lyrics.
Is this a different song off the album with the HH?
No, this is the song that Rolando sent to the Weebs and Waifus chat.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm not familiar with that, so I'm delighted to hear what illustrious lyrics you're about to lay upon us.
You
like
didn't
a
listen to it.
No, man. Sorry.
All my N words say HH. That is part of the
So-
lyric.
So I have to say every single word.
That's how it works. Yes.
Yeah, just make sure you demonetize your own channel, though. Okay.
Oh wait, shit. We're not streaming on my channel. Damn it. We're streaming on the RoloRome cast.
Looks like you're gonna have to do a solo fucking podcast then, buddy. We'll be waiting.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure the bet was that you do it on your main channel.
Yes. That was I was really gonna dress up in a suit and like sing it.
No. You got to go full ghost and pointy hat outfit and sing it.
Oh my god.
Bro, if I buy
Quentin
clan shit,
Tarantino
I'm
would be
gonna get put under a
happy.
watch
If,
list, bro.
if you do that, you will get beyond 500 subs. I just can't say that you're going to be on YouTube for much
That's
longer.
true.
You will be at open war with the subs you get as well, but I mean,
For real though, I'm not gonna make you do it.
No.
The existential crisis is worse than choosing who lives or dies. Like, what the fuck is this?
Now, I'll sing the cousin song for free. I will do that one for free because that's funny. Just Kanye saying that he gave head to his cousin, like that's like insane. But
And just know that I will definitely clip that out of context.
you know what? At this point, bro, go right on ahead. I am at the point that I'm at now. I am so tired that I'm not even tired anymore. Like I don't sleep, so like it's fine, bro. Clip it out.
That's impossible. Like if you didn't sleep for a couple of days, you'd actually just go psycho and die.
Yeah.
No, like I sleep, but like it doesn't feel like I sleep.
Hashtag
If
Roman
that
is a liar in the chat.
First of all, see Crimson. Now we all probably work a full-time job here, but you guys, it was a rough week. Next week, I genuinely, like I crossed my heart earlier, episodes 10, 11, and 12, I will have them watched.
You're telling me
I thought you said
What show?
you didn't have to carry hundreds of pounds of wood up and down a 40-foot hill.
Let's not forget he did try and choke an elder out.
That is true. Yeah, he did try to kill an elderly person.
No, I didn't try. Oh my god, I didn't try to kill him. I didn't know that.
Well, you didn't try to. It just he choked on it. That's all.
I didn't know that they had changed his diet, and they didn't tell me. And so then, when I went to go and give him his food, bro started choking on his food. And if he had died, I would have been responsible for that.
Yeah,
Roland, why'd you take the thing off?
That is
What are
pretty
you
fucked up.
talking about?
Why did you take the or why'd you take the
We're
thing off
talking
of
about
the
New
screen?
England's latest serial killer, Roman.
New England.
Roland, how's your fruit pizza?
It's heating up.
What are you doing? Stuffing it down your fucking pants and warming it with your crotch?
No.
He's just rubbing it vigorously with his hands back
I'm
and
eating
forth.
a salad, okay? Fuck off.
He's tossing a salad. Oh my god. Wait, I'm sorry. I overreacted there. I apologize, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what all that was.
Roland, why'd you take the trolley thing off of the screen? I thought that's what
the
we're all here
trolley
for.
problem's not over. The trolley problem's only just begun.
Yeah, have you seen that clip of that dumbass that ran into the wall at platform 9 3/4 where they like had the fans or whatever for Harry Potter, and he's just like smacks right into the wall, and he's like, "Oh, it's closed," and then just runs away and stuff. All the fans are looking around, going like, "What did this retard just do?" Like, yeah, that's the trolley problem, man. What happens when it's closed? All right.
I do nothing.
I would do nothing.
What the fuck?
My foot say, what would you do?
I don't know, man. I guess I would jump in the vehicle of Mr. Weasley, and I would get my ass to Hogwarts, man. Okay, because get your ass to Mars. All right, that's how it works. All right, you got to get to school.
We're gonna do nothing. 72% of people disagree. They want it to be faster.
What's the point?
See, it doesn't say that the train is going slowly. It just says you speed the train up.
Yeah, but
So,
if it's going slowly, and it's gonna be like a really slow death, then I would have.
Yeah, that's one thing. But at
the
the same time, it's like it's still going fast
Move
enough.
it
It's going to be
steamroller,
instantaneous enough.
it's ready
Nobody's
to-
going to fucking care. Especially if you get a splat like that, it's going fast. Ow.
Yeah.
Well, if it goes slow enough, it could pop, which would be a splat.
You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. What do you
definitely do nothing. Definitely do nothing. I totally need that next volume of Mushoku Tensei right now.
My Amazon packages are always late anyway, so you can just hit the freaking lever.
Obviously, pull the lever.
Pilgrim,
I was
Muffler.
supposed to get my Kenobi book today, and it got delayed. So I'm still pissed off about that. So I'm not doing anything.
Oh, dude, I got my manga this week. I was very happy with it.
You didn't tell me, by the way, that the
Muffler, are you pulling the lever or not?
What? Am I pulling the lever? Dude, I don't even know the question, man. I'm playing a game while I'm listening to you guys, and I'm laughing. The trolley is headed towards one guy. You can pull the lever and the other track. Okay, right. Amazon package will be late. Oh, yeah, dude. No, yeah, fuck the Amazon package, bro.
Muffler tape. You didn't tell me that the Chainsaw Mans were limited edition Blu-rays.
I mean, I'm okay with that, though, because it had, like, the extra stuff, you know? I mean, that's the only one you can buy anyway.
Pull the lever.
No, yeah, pull the lever. No, I mean, that's a good thing. I didn't realize it was all the bonus goodies, too.
Yeah.
23% of people wanted their Amazon package, by the way.
Yeah, well, those people are fucking vain retards. Welcome to America in 2025. Sorry. I like Amazon. I pay for them.
Oh, no, a trolley is heading towards your best friend.
I don't... Wait, well, I'm playing a game with my best friend, presumably, so...
All right, ask him this
You say presumably like you're unsure of that.
Ask him this question. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other
That's
side.
how you know it's your best friend.
He just told me I could eat his ass, so I guess that works, you know?
No, bro, ask
Oh, hey, going full Kanye on us, huh?
I know, right?
You're like, yo, buddy, you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 5 people, but it kills you. What do you want me to do? What do you do?
Roland.
Roman, if I was on the track, kill me. Well, what if I'm screaming at you and I'm like, Roman, don't kill me. Fuck them fuckers.
I'm Hassan Piker. I can't make value judgments. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm picking my best friend.
See,
Roland.
Roland, be honest.
I want to say that if I was doing this, my best friend would understand why I was saving 5 people.
Roland, let me ask you. If I was on the track, what would you do?
Do you want to answer that question?
If it was me,
I would like to say that I would let you die, but to save 5 other people, but I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you know, that's how it works. I mean,
I'd
you typically have more faith in your friends. I mean,
yeah, I'd probably save you, but then like I traumatized you by that experience, and like you'd be yelling at me, probably being like, "No, let me go."
Oh my God, that's the Abby, or that's the Ellie question from fucking Last of Us. You know, she'd be like, "Joel, you should have sacrificed me on the table and saved humanity." Wah. You know, that's the fucking Ellie question.
That they had multiple other failed attempts at the exact same thing they were going to do to Ellie.
Probably. I mean, like
I'm pretty sure people like went and read all the little like lore entries you can find around that base, and they basically talk about how they found a bunch of other people just like Ellie, and they weren't able to make a cure.
Honestly,
well, Neil Druckmann's a fucking retard,
you.
so that's how it works.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm saving my best friend. He can fucking hate me, I don't care, but for someone who's been around me for my entire life, I'm not gonna send them to their fucking death.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna let the 5 people die.
Yeah, I think if it came up to it, I would have to pull the lever.
I mean, again, you're still a murderer, but I mean, I guess it's like what kind of...
Either way, the crushing weight of murdering someone's probably gonna make you commit suicide, so it's a win-win. But I can either save my friend and eventually kill myself, or let my friend die and eventually kill myself. So either I'm gonna go save my friend.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair point.
Kind of how I'm thinking about it.
I actually respect that logic, actually.
And I'm trying to say, like, I wouldn't want to make this decision. But I think in the moment, I might just be like, fuck it, I'm saving them.
Dude, my friends tried to
If it
pose
was
a
any
question to me
guys,
before.
people that I knew and people that I liked, like if it was any of you guys, I might be like,
My friends tried to pose like a end of the world scenario where you were the last, like, or like you were part of like a dying group of humans, okay, and you were in like a closed group where resources were scarce, and what they were doing is killing people, and basically you were cannibalizing them and stuff via random selection. And they're like, oh, well, if your family was randomly selected and you had like a wife and a kid or something, right? Like, would you continue living? I'm like, no, I wouldn't eat my family. Are you shitting me? Like, what kind of fucked up shit is this? I'm a human being. I'm not a damn animal. Like, that, it reminds me of that is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's very fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't mean to make everybody.
No, Charles, you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. At least that's what you think is happening. You forgot your glasses and can't see that well. What do you do? I do nothing, bro. I can't see shit. I ain't getting involved.
Nah, I'm risking it. I'm pulling. I'm pulling the lever.
If you don't pull it, you have like plausible deniability, right? Like, because you can't see, so like, yeah. So this, I don't do anything.
This kind of seems like a trap, so I'm gonna say I do nothing.
Yep.
All right, go.
Admiral Akbar trap.
It's a trap. 55% of people disagree. Wow, 55% of people pulled the lever. Interesting. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards one of your first cousins. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins instead.
We all know what Kanye would pick.
Well, I mean, maybe whichever one he sucked off. Like, I mean, I'm not for sure. I mean, maybe that.
This genuinely depends on which side of my family they come from.
If you like them or not, like my first cousins are pretty fucking cool. But on my one side of my family, there's like 45 or 50 second cousins that I don't even know some of them. So like if it's 3 that I don't know.
Same. That's kind of the same boat I'm
know
in.
The exact number. Like,
it's like my first cousins. You mean like all of the ones that I actually like grew up around and have good relationships, or my second cousins who I've seen maybe once or twice across my life, and some of them I don't even get along with.
You see, I gotta bow out of this question because I don't talk to any of my cousins. So yeah.
I thought you were about to say I gotta bow out of this because I don't have any family other than my mother and brother.
No, you.
What the fuck?
Roman, you can't bow out. You have to still give an answer.
Well,
hypothetical, sir.
Well, actually,
how would you feel about cousins that are related to you versus ones that are far?
Depends on the cousin.
Just really
I
quickly,
think he can actually.
Point.
I think you can actually say that like it doesn't really matter because I literally gave a similar answer. Like it really depends on the people we're talking about here. If he doesn't have any good relationship with the people, I mean, you still got to make a choice, but like it's a personal thing.
Here's the thing.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't make a choice, he's not a murderer. So like,
no. Here's the thing. It really is weighing of 3 lives versus 1 life. Do you have a hierarchy of cousins?
Yeah.
All right, we're going back to utilitarianism.
That's based on lives, like 3 affected lives that will affect 3 different families and 3 different workplaces and 3 different groups of people. Like compared to 1, like you value like your first cousin in front of your second cousin.
Yeah.
So again, this is
it depends on the cousin, but generally speaking, yeah.
there was one of these ones that I would like to say that I would let it go and do nothing and kill the first cousin and save the 3. But it depends on the first cousin. If it's one of my first cousins, he's basically like my brother. There's no fucking way. I'm like, fuck you guys. Sorry. I'm saving him.
My second cousins are basically no ones to me. Like it's just like it's kind of similar to last time. Only instead of best friend, your cousin.
I have like a million second cousins, but all of my first cousins are on my mom's side. So like they're all people I grew up with, who I'm really good friends with and have good relationships with. So you're basically asking me to choose between like friends and family and people I see maybe once every decade at a family reunion on the side of the family that I don't like.
Right.
So I would pull the fucking lever.
Yeah, same.
So
All right.
I just
They're practically
imagine
strangers to me.
Let's vote.
I just imagine them from my father's side. Also, Crimson, to your earlier point about me not having any family outside of my brother and mom, the scary part about that is that like you're actually right. I don't.
Okay. What's wrong? It's 5 elderly people. You can
Nope,
put the to the other track, running over a baby instead. What do?
Nope.
Late term abortion. Oh yeah.
The Japanese chose themselves over the children when it came to Fukushima, so I believe in the Japanese in that regard.
No, for real though. I'm not killing a baby. That's pretty fucked.
What if it has no idea where it's at? Like smiling and all happy.
Roman wants to run a train on the 5, but he wants to run a different type of train.
I don't care. You're asking me to choose between 5 lives that are almost spent or 1 life that has barely just begun. I'm choosing to save the baby. I'm choosing to.
Have you ever
Wait,
worked with
What the fuck?
Wait.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
race
Let
is
me save the 5 elderly boomers so the fucking boomer doomer virus can come by and take them.
Oh my god, dude!
What race is the baby?
They basically turn back into babies anyway. But actually,
all right, 5 affected families or 1 family that's not affected.
What is this? Do we believe in reincarnation? Like,
What do you mean, Rowan?
No,
Yeah,
he means
for
that you
real.
have to take care of them all the same when they get old because they still have to wear diapers.
Okay.
He's not talking reincarnation. He's making a joke about how old people are basically just giant babies.
all right. Even though I work with them, I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, you're also not a murderer. You choose to do nothing, so it's totally fine.
Well, I mean, I disagree because the choice in and of itself is to save 1 life or 5 lives. So whether you're talking about murder or not, you're still actively involved in choosing an option that results in someone doing that.
There's a difference between first-degree murder and negligent homicide, though. There's a difference. There's an order of how bad it is. So it's always better to do nothing because that means that you're just negligent.
I disagree because if you're doing nothing and you're getting it really depends on the situation, honestly. Sure.
Okay.
If you're completely uninvolved and you don't have the option, but you're still in this situation, like it's not negligence, you're making an active choice.
Either way, you're making an active choice.
No, I mean, I would argue that if this is like a metaphysical, like if a tree falls in the woods, does it still make a sound? Yeah, I mean, so like whether or not I'm there, something is still going to happen regardless, and it's whether or not you want to make it your personal responsibility. So like that's what you're arguing, is that it's always your personal responsibility, and I would argue that no, it's not always your personal responsibility to take over the guilt and ownership of everything that happens around you. Yeah, but
Well, we
you're-
know who the real sociopath through all this is.
You
well,
are.
fuck my life. Shit.
I was gonna say, Muffler said you are doing the action by having inaction.
Even in there,
I
you
mean,
made the active
Okay.
choice.
So
Bro,
this is
there's
interesting. This brings up a good movie. Okay,
No,
that I'm
hold
gonna
on,
educate.
hold on. There's one baby chilling. There's 5 old people screaming at you for help.
Yeah.
To pull the lever to divert the track. They don't see the baby, or maybe they do. And like,
The
there's
baby
5
hasn't lived
old
yet,
people
Roland.
screaming at you. So now doing nothing does make you involved because there's 5 old people screaming for their lives and one baby just chilling.
Okay.
They've all lived their lives, Roland.
I'm just adding in caveats, bro.
We could add caveats in, bro.
Again, you're trying to argue from a utilitarian perspective, and that's not always the correct perspective. It's a deontological, like it's a moral wrong to take an action that would result in the death of
Oh,
somebody.
shove it up your ass and just don't.
I'm just saying, it's a moral question. It's a moral question. But
morally,
everybody nowadays only looks at it.
Okay. You want to talk morals? Well, you're morally affecting 5 different lives by doing nothing. 5 different families. 5
Sure.
different, like.
But you're only looking at it from a utilitarian perspective.
What's a
because
baby,
I'm
bro?
trying
She
to
can make
argue-
another one, like in
But
9
you're-
months. Like,
but
that's
you're
enough.
not. But you're not even trying to argue from the deontological aspect of the fact that your soul is going to be damned to hell because you caused the death of somebody else.
Me and Muffler
directly.
have the exact same outcome. We're just arguing over how we got there.
Yeah.
Like neither of us is pulling the lever.
Yeah, no, but I wasn't paying attention to that. Well, I mean, yeah, this one specifically, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't pull the lever, but like, I mean, you know, I reject the premise, is what I'm trying to say.
I fucking reject these nuts.
Just saying, man.
Right.
Hey, you invited me to cause problems, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to cause problems, all right?
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Stop doing your job.
I'm gonna go get more drunk so that I become more obnoxious and rowdy.
Yeah, you fucking should, you motherfucker. Fuck you.
Oh
Fuck
my
you.
God.
Stupid son of a bitch.
This isn't even like that high volume of alcohol. It's
I like
5%
your
alcohol by
videos,
volume.
you stupid fuck.
Roland,
I
what's
bet
your
you
problem
shower
tonight, bro?
naked, you gay fuck.
Yeah, you fucking probably jerk off, you fucking homosexual.
Every night, baby.
Twice on Sundays.
Twice on Sundays? No, it's multiple times every day. I'm lonely as
Twice after
shit,
the
dude.
show tonight. What are you talking about?
Roland, are you gonna tell
Are you
them
killing
about
the baby?
No, we're not killing the fucking
No.
baby.
No, you psycho.
I would do nothing. All right, it doesn't make me a psycho. Fuck the old people, I guess. Fuck the elderly. That's the point here. What if they're all World War II veterans?
That's what Roman wants.
It doesn't matter. They're
What
gonna
if they're-
die in like 6 months anyway.
If they're all World War II veterans, they'll all probably take the baby. That's true. They'll
They
probably
made the greatest sacrifice for us, for the future, so they already
You know,
did.
what if they weren't? What if they're 20, 30-year-olds? Like, what if they weren't elderly? I'm assuming we're
This is
still
not-
killing them.
This is not a boomer, okay, that we're trying to save. The boomers were selfish as
Okay,
fuck.
okay, yeah. That might actually come up as a question, Pilgrim, but that's a good question. Yeah, what if they're like 30-year-olds?
I still say we kill them and let the baby live.
Hey, fuck you,
Are
sir.
any of them hot women?
That's a good
Actually, right? Yeah.
What if there's
they-
5? Okay, what if there's 5 Sydney Sweeneys hypothetically, right there?
No, wait, no.
If you said Asian supermodels, I
Hold
would
on.
have pulled that lever.
Hold on.
No, they aren't goth, Roman.
Hold on.
Okay, there's 5 goth chicks that are ready to marry you, Roman.
Baby's dead.
You fucking child murderer.
You didn't even let me finish, bro. You didn't even let me finish.
He would be on 5 leashes all the time.
No.
I think you'd like that.
We're all into him, so like that means he gets to fucking have a lot of control there too.
Look, harems are great in fucking manga and anime, but in
Roman,
real life,
no.
they are chaos. Do not that is not something.
Speaking from experience. Actually, never mind. You've never touched a female.
Roman would be the Sultan of Pennsylvania. All right, so we're killing the elderly. All right, but if they are 5 Sydney Sweeneys, what are we doing?
I'm still
5
killing them.
Sweeney's.
I only need one.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
we
I'm
each
saving
get
the
one.
baby.
how
I'm
intact are
saving
they
the
after
baby.
the train
Alright.
hits them?
Yeah, like if their body still
The
works. then,
necrophilia
like,
argument. I never thought I'd heard that one tried.
Fucking A.
Holy shit!
It took you that long to
No,
register
no,
that one?
Nope. I had my mouth agape.
Yeah, because
you have proof of that?
No.
Well, he would be able to show it if his boyfriend wasn't around.
Well, looks like their mouths are fine. Just the mouths and feet are fine. If I just got the picture.
All right, so fuck the elderly.
Yes, fuck the
Yep.
elderly.
In both ways.
that is fucking gross. You need to stop yourself. Clip that, somebody.
Bro,
Clip
you
that.
work at a fucking.
I was about to say he works with elderly people.
You work at a
Fucking on a watch list. All right.
Just
Okay.
2 hours ago, you were saying Palpatine, like, you don't believe that anymore.
I don't
I
believe
don't.
that anyway. But this one's interesting. A trolley is barreling towards 5 identical clones of you. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself.
Do nothing.
What do you do?
Do nothing.
Do nothing. It's easy.
Yeah, because a clone doesn't have a soul. So, yep.
Whoa. They're 5 clones. They're 5 people.
This ain't like fucking Cody
Wait,
Rex
wait,
and
hold
his
on.
wives, okay? We're talking 5 other yous. Do you know how fucking retarded this
That doesn't
world would
mean
get
it-
with
that
5
doesn't-
more of you, Roman?
No, that does not mean that the 5 of you have the same memories as you and act the same as you. That just means that they
They're
are 5.
clones of you. They
Yes,
don't
they
even-
look like you.
Okay, well then basically they were fucking lab-grown test subjects. Boo fucking who? I'm the real thing.
So you're saying fuck them clones.
Yes.
They're not real,
Yes.
Roland.
All right, Roman, you're
They're
saying
not real, Roland.
They
They're not
don't have
real?
a soul. They're
You
not
see,
the original.
We'll
They don't
put
have a
this
soul?
caveat on it. They're all shadow clones, so it doesn't matter.
no, we're not putting
The
that.
moment they all
Now-
disappear, I get all their collective experience. And
No, that's not
If
a
one of them was
permutation.
better than me, then sure. Okay, but no, that's not how this works. All right.
Yeah, but 5 of them could like do a lot.
yeah,
Have
5
you
of
watched
them-
Multiplicity? Okay, sometimes clones are retarded.
All right. Great Pilgrim.
Well, you brought the souls into it, and I don't have one either way, so I really don't know what to do.
You ginger piece of shit.
But yeah, I let the clones die. They're just numbers.
All right, clearly none of you guys have watched fucking Clone Wars, bro. God, they're all individual people.
That's propaganda. You bought into the Empire's propaganda. What is wrong with you?
It was an Empire. The Empire treated the clones like shit when the Empire came in.
Based.
Fuck, I don't know then, man. Like you just, yeah.
I don't know. All of these are like Ken Kaneki problems. Like,
Okay,
how
so
nice
I
can you
would-
be before it becomes a problem for you?
I would like to say that I would pull the lever to kill myself there, but I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't be pulling the lever to kill
All
myself.
right,
I knew I was the original. Fuck no. Like I'm
There
sorry.
can only be one.
Correct.
Unless this was
Okay,
some
but
like,
wait.
weird like twice problem where you're having a mental break over whether you're the real one or not.
See, 89% of people.
Also, if they are exact clones of you, they'd all want you to do whatever you choose. So therefore, they'd also want you to not to kill them, right? Or do each of the individual clones think they are the original?
Oh,
Doesn't matter. They're dead. They don't have souls.
Doesn't matter. I'm the one making the choice.
Like, Jesus Christ, like,
they're dead now. We already splattered them.
How are you pulling the lever if you're tied up?
do you really
I don't
want to
know.
answer that question?
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards a mystery box with a 50% chance of containing 2 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a mystery box with a 10% chance of 10 people. Instead, what do you do?
This is a fucking AI robot question, is what this is.
Do nothing.
I mean, they're literally titled "Absurd Trolley Problems."
10% chance of 10 people. I'm going with the 10% chance over the 50% chance of 2 people.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that is technically the correct answer if you were to go by machine logic.
Yeah. Because if there's a 50% chance that there's going to be 2 people in there, then I just let 2 people die. But if there's a 10% chance that there's 10 people in the other one,
one is the hopeful. Yeah. One is the hopeful answer. The other one is the I don't want to cause as many problems answer. Right? So it's not as big a problem if 2 people happen to die compared to 10. So
all right, Roman, a trolley is heading towards a mystery box with 50% chance of containing 2 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a mystery box with a 10% chance of 10 people instead. What do you do?
I think I pulled the lever. What do you guys do?
Yeah, because a 50% chance of 2 people is just not the.
I think there's a 75% chance of people agreeing with the 10% chance.
Hypothetically. 58 to 42. That's actually kind of close.
We're really fucking struggling on that one. They're not very smart.
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 sentient robots. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one human instead. What do you do?
They're not human.
Let the robots die.
Let's say it's 5 C-3POs.
Let the robots die.
I was about to say, you just made this really fucking easy. Fuck them 3
Is C-3PO sentient?
It says, yeah, I would assume so. It says killing them, so therefore, like, I don't know if that means that they.
Okay, so the obvious choice is to go human, but at the same time, I'm saying this online where my potential robot overlords can hear me say this. So for that purpose, I'm going to save the AI robots.
If they're 5 AI maids from evil lord of an intergalactic empire, I will actually choose to save the maids. Actually, to be honest,
that's true. That's true.
If they're goth women robots, I'm saving them.
It's 5 Nemus from Bleach. Might have something going.
Yeah, but if it's 5 Nemus, she could just destroy the train.
Nah, bro, she's like out of power.
One of the robots has the super cube.
Why is that dude just like
inside your body
there?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. They're robots.
Ouch! It hurts.
We can take it back to Crumb's earlier point about how much is left after they're destroyed.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
think that they're actually like you can't bring them back because it says killing them. Like,
nah, I'm still full on human supremacist.
I'm leaning towards do nothing and fuck the robots.
Yeah, I mean that would be the default answer. I mean, it would take an extreme situation.
Roman? Robots, not robots?
Like if it was Hassan Piker versus 5 robots, I'm choosing Hassan to die in that situation, man. I'm like pro robot made. All right. I'm just saying.
I'm doing nothing.
Or if it's Kanye, it would be the same difference in my opinion. But yeah, anyway.
He'd be sitting there on the track, like, hey man, they were just calling me Hitler. Why Hitler? It's all because they went to that island. I told them not to go to that island.
Brother, hi hitter.
Oh my god, dude.
He said, this is all because I gave my cousin head.
The actual conversation he had with fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
What if it was 5 gingers? Oh, 5 pilgrims? Let them die. Easy.
Well, Pilgrim would be down for that. I think he wants to die at some point.
Yes.
Redhead women are pretty fucking hot though, man. I don't know. Like if it's a dude, I don't care. Sorry, bud. But like 5 redheads, I don't know, man.
No.
Understandable.
Nope. 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 Never
you don't-
again
You
in
don't
my life.
understand that they're more
Roman,
likely to
Roman.
be.
I'm sorry. I
What
would
if-
take a
what if
ginger
they're goth
chick over a
gingers?
goth chick.
What if they're goth gingers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they would be goths. Like you don't understand.
I'd save them.
Okay,
He said-
exactly.
He said, "You don't understand. They would be goths. Like you don't understand, dude. Like God, like Roman, hear me out first. Fuck, they will be goth women.
That's the default for redheads, don't you?
Yes, we're
understand?
gonna get there. God, dude. It's like when you're telling like your evil plan to your group, and you're like talking about it, and Roman's like, "Yeah, but if they were goth," and it's like, "Roman, they will be goth." God, sit down.
Roland sounds like a disappointed dad.
Take a seat.
He should be disappointed in all of us right now. It's okay.
Take a seat, young Cruz.
Hey, you just doxed me.
You only said
I'm
that.
pretty sure you've said your own last name several times.
Yeah, you have.
Have I? Oh.
It's also in your fucking Instagram. You
As long as you're not taking a Disney cruise, and then yeah. Anyway,
Roman, you know how many Roman cruises exist on the planet? Probably a fuck ton.
My name
Now,
is pretty common.
how many Roman cruisers that work at blank, 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 and live at apartment number?
what the fuck?
I do
Not
nothing.
saying.
Fuck them
Wait, are
robots.
you
Not
related to Ted
saying-
Cruz? Is Ted Cruz your father who abandoned you?
Oh
No,
no!
man.
A trolley is heading towards 3 empty trolleys. They're worth $900,000. You could pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting 1 empty trolley, worth
Do I die?
$300,000 instead. What do you do?
They're both empty, right?
Yeah.
They're all
Do I
they're all
die?
empty.
Do I die in this scenario? Because if not,
Just pull the
I'm just
levers.
doing nothing.
This is
I'm just-
So
literally
now this is a
clock
case
value.
of doing nothing gives you plausible deniability, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. And also, will
Wait,
you be
wait.
liable?
am I an employee of somebody that
Wait,
owns
wait,
one of the
No,
two
no,
separate
no.
trolleys?
You're not an
Wait.
employee. You're just a guy that's.
Oh,
forced-
then fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna get sued after this bullshit. I'm not
You
doing
know
anything.
what? I'm kind of like,
Is
you know what?
each
Wait,
trolley worth
But-
$100,000,
Here's
or
the
in
thing,
total
guys.
is that
Roman is a goth trolley.
Guys,
One of the trolleys is a goth woman. Don't worry about it. She's ready for you, buddy.
guys, the trolley that's heading towards there would have people in it.
It doesn't say
Does it
that.
say
You're
that?
trying to up the ante on this bullshit.
No, the trolley's moving, so you'd assume there'd be people in it. There'd be at least one person driving it.
Well, that dude's dying either way. Okay.
If there's no lives involved, I'm just going for whatever causes the most chaos. In which case, I'm doing nothing in this scenario.
I'm kind of doing nothing because I kind of just want to see the mess. Fucking like, you know
Exactly.
what?
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
them
it.
trolleys.
That's an accelerationist / George Carlin answer, and I approve of that message.
All right, so we do nothings.
Yeah, fuck it. Do nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not involved in this. This ain't my
Watch
circus, not my monkey.
Watch
No.
these fucks.
Yeah, 5 do nothings. Watch the carnage. 77% of people disagreed with us.
Those fucks. Value judgment assholes.
I'm gonna assassinate that. Never mind.
Oh my god.
You guys-
what kind of
you guys
stupid
know what I
fucking
was-
question is this? What,
Oh no,
what
a
kind
trolley
of
is
eco-terrorist?
releasing CO2 per year, which will kill 5 people over 30 years. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a brick wall and decommissioning the trolley. What do? I do nothing. You know why I do nothing?
Are the
Because
five-
we build another trolley and replace it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
Do nothing.
I would say do nothing.
Because if I do
Are the-
something, if I do
This is
something,
the
then I'm liable.
eco-terrorist question.
Are the 5
If I
people
do-
goth?
then I'm liable for the fucking or if I don't do nothing, then I'm liable for the damage if I pull the lever.
Are the 5 people goth women?
There's not 5 people involved in this one, Roman.
It says
Well,
a trolley is
Roman would vote for Hitler if he were a goth woman.
All right, Roman's gonna be bumping WW3 by Kanye West. He's gonna be like, "Why did you call me Hitler?" Roman's gonna be like, "I gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin head. Head."
Okay,
you're
wait,
saying
Roman.
that
Roman.
a lot
If your cousin was goth,
Oh no!
if your cousin was goth,
All right, I'm saying do nothing.
same.
I agree.
Sorry, what's the question here?
If your
I would do
cousin was
nothing.
goth,
38. Oh my God, that's how many. Wow, man, a lot of people eco-terrorists, man. I'm just saying.
facts. And I go to school for environmental science, and I still voted do nothing because I understand that they'll just put another one there. So what's the point? Might as well just let this one be around.
Yeah, facts. Okay, like if the demand is there for it, it's going to exist. That's how it works.
Yeah, there's no point. You help the environment in other ways. That's just
that's why women sports didn't do well.
Yeah, this is quite literally the question of like, would you be an eco-terrorist or not?
And 62% of people were like, "Fuck yeah, I'll totally do that. That's the righteous
out of
thing."
8,081,002 votes.
That is crazy.
Oh no, you're a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem. What do you do? So
What?
do you kill all 5 of yourselves? Or do you...
Well, if I have this many
Crimson.
reincarnations, I'm just going to keep getting reincarnated, so do nothing.
Same.
This is the
because
Subaru answer.
Yeah, because I'll get reincarnated 6 times, and then after that, this guy will just always be saved. I'll always end up in the trolley problem, but the guy at the top will always live.
What if the guy at the top is the first one, and all the other ones are the next ones?
Well, yeah, because these guys all, like, let's assume they're all, at certain ages of their lives. And okay, here's
how many lives you live,
Yeah, so if you live like 5, that's 5 extra lives. But if you kill yourself, that's 5 extra lives right there too.
It's all you. It's a zero-sum
I'm
game.
still doing
It doesn't
nothing.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm
It
still
doesn't,
doing nothing.
it doesn't really matter. So I would do nothing.
This one hurt my brain.
Either way, I'm going to end up in this situation. But here's the question: do you remember? Right.
This is a Hindu logic problem. This is if you fucking reincarnate, does it really matter? Like this is a fucking.
If I'm the guy here, if I'm the guy here on the left, do I remember when I get hit first, and then I'm the guy here on the right, and I end up in that guy?
The pro-Rudius or the anti-Rudius
So,
angle.
and like, do I live their entire lives, or do I just embody their consciousness at this moment during the trolley?
It says you will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem.
Yes, so
means you live their entire lives.
Yeah, if you're reincarnated, you would believe it's the entire life.
It's particularly the eventually, meaning that you will die and then become one of them, and then that person will die and become the other person. So
I'm going with do nothing still.
Yeah. I mean that's my default.
Nothing.
Yeah, same here.
Doesn't matter. Besides, if all of these are your reincarnations, they already know what's coming, so they've pretty much just accepted it.
Yeah. If anything, it may encourage you to do more than the limited time you have in each of those 5 lives.
Yeah, what if in those 5 lives you do like some crazy cool shit that really helps the world?
Yeah, like you're Dr. Skinner and then you decide to poison everybody.
No.
I just want one. I just want one life, bro.
People disagree. Wow, this one was really close. This one was really close.
Oh, those people are fucking dumb.
Ronnie says, Roman, next question. Roman and a goth girl are on the track. Do you save Roman and his one chance to get laid, but you hit Hayden Christensen?
No.
Roman, the real question is, if you were reincarnated as a goth girl, would you touch yourself?
Hell yes.
Yes.
Okay. Here's one for you, Roman. If you woke up like tomorrow and you were just like a goth chick, would you fuck your homies?
Oh my God.
Don't fucking say yes. I swear to God.
Roman's like, please don't fuck me.
I was like, I swear to God. He wouldn't even be a hot goth chick, so it wouldn't matter.
What the fuck?
I dated a hot goth chick. She was crazy. Sex
Oh
was
my
hot.
God.
She was crazy.
Bro, I'm better looking than you are, all right?
You're not better looking than she was. So if I just put long purple hair on you,
Let's just assume that like tomorrow, for whatever reason, he wakes up as the hottest goth chick ever. Roman, would you, in that scenario, fuck your homies?
No.
He's licking his lips. He's licking his lips.
Roman would be a lesbian goth chick. That's how that would work out.
I would scissor with other goth chicks.
No, you wouldn't. You would like dick, you old fucking pervert.
You're not calling me a pervert, are you, Roland? Really?
I'm not denying anything. It's just bringing attention to something.
I mean, we already know he likes dick. I mean, he has 4 exceptions.
As a
Exceptions.
goth chick, would you get with one of your exceptions?
Yo, 100%, dude. He would. I don't even want to. Listen.
What is that? What is that? You only want to do it when you have a dick? What's wrong with you, bro? Come on, man. Fuck.
You're damn right.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
He said you only want to do it when you have a dick.
I want to be the one that's doing the fucking, not the one that's being fucked.
You also did say
So
that.
you want your dick in Palpatine's ass.
You also want your balls.
That's a
stepped
nasty asshole, bro.
on. You want your balls stepped on.
Nah, man, it could be tasty.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm done.
I'm done with this. How did the trolley problem bring us here? How?
Where's my fucking knife? I'm going to samurai seppuku.
In Minecraft. How do we get here? How did we get here? I want to go back to the times when we were singing songs about Mein Kampf 2 chapters a night. Bring me back to the Kanye days.
Okay, Muffler Tape brought it up though.
How my
Muffler
hit,
Tape
man.
brought it up though.
I
Why
really
the
hope
fuck
to
this is
God
great.
that Ronnie is
Dude, you're
recording
awesome,
this.
man. Like, I'm having so much fun with you guys tonight. This is good shit.
Why the fuck did he go to that island?
It takes asking
Roland.
the right question.
Why the fuck did he go to
Roland.
that island?
Roland, go to the next
Yo,
slide, bro.
Muffler Tape, would you buy
Wait,
a shirt?
Roman.
What was the question for me?
You wait.
Would I buy?
Would you buy a shirt that says why the F? It just says F, like not fuck, but just says F. Why the F? WTF would you go to that island? And then it just has like a little island with a T-Rex on it. But
I mean, yeah.
it's referring to like the Epstein Island.
Yeah, I would totally buy a shirt like that, and I'd wear that around. And then if anybody asked me questions, I would judge them harshly. Okay.
Because people would be like, "Oh, Jurassic Park," and you'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Some people would be like, "I heard that one episode of the RoloRome cast that one time."
Bullshit. Nah, bro. Nah. No,
Pilgrim,
yeah, you're right.
what you want to ask me?
Whoa!
If you woke up a goth chick and one of your homies wanted to hit, would you let them?
Depends on the homie.
He'd want to know what it feels like.
Shit.
If Rolo wanted to hit,
No, fuck you.
No.
Dude. I wouldn't.
You
What
wouldn't
if you
know,
didn't know-
Rolo.
No, I know.
Hold on,
That
Roland.
would-
Rolo, you want to go.
Hold on,
no,
Roland.
I
What if you didn't know that it was me?
I would
What if you
find
didn't know
a
that
way
it was
to
me?
help him change back. That would
You-
weird me the fuck out.
What,
You would just
what
swipe
if you didn't know
right
that it was me?
or whatever it is.
No, he would come
What
to
if you
me
didn't
for
know that it was
help.
me?
I'm sure that
I
he would
actually
come to
would.
me for help. And I'd be like, yeah, no,
He'd
no.
do what for you? He'd do what for you?
He would ask me for help.
Oh,
That's not what you said the first time.
Yeah, you're I'm smarter than you. You stupid little cunt.
Roland, what if you didn't know that the goth girl was me, though? What if I just didn't say anything? Then what?
Then I guess that's all on you.
You're baiting him is
Well.
what you're doing at that point.
Yeah, that's
You
all on
fucking
you.
trap. You trap motherfucker, you.
Yeah, it's gonna
Imagine
He's
after
only,
you
he's
wake
only
up
a,
in the
he's
next
only a
morning.
trap if he still has the dick, though.
I don't
No.
know. It's debatable.
It's not though, because I wouldn't want to like put my. I don't want
What?
to fuck. I don't want to say any of this.
Say it, pussy.
I don't really want to utter any of the words that I'm thinking of right now. Like,
Say
Do
it, pussy.
Think it through. It's okay. It won't hurt you.
I would not want to like insert my cock into a female version of my friend. It's the same way that I think that fucking like it's the same way that I think that like a female version of like anime characters is weird. Like when you gender swap all the characters, it's fucking weird. It's weird because then you have like Naruto and Sasuke are gonna start fucking each other now because they're lesbians. Like it's
Oh,
weird
God.
fan art fucking shit. You know what? God damn it, because someday when this podcast is still going on 20 fucking 40, 500 million years, 10,000 years of fucking RoloRome cast is going on, there's going to be some fucking Tumblr slut drawing fan art of this exact conversation. And I'm going to hate it in the grave. I'm going to be rolling.
No, man, they're gonna hook your coffin up to a generator, and the spin will power humanity for the next 100 years.
Yeah, they'll be making like AI fucking porn of like Roman turning it. Today, I'm gonna turn into a goth girl. Haha. And like you just fucking like ding. And he's like, I'm gonna go molest all my friends. Like,
Our next video, Ronnie.
Wouldn't say it like that, bro.
he's like, I wouldn't say it.
Oh, sorry. No, that. I'm raping them.
It's just like really beautiful and calming music. Today I'm a goth girl, and I'm gonna go molest my friends. It's just like skips off into the woods in Pennsylvania somewhere to find
It is
you.
a future fucking anime that will be produced at some point in time.
I mean,
I'm gonna make that anime.
I
Bro,
will
you
say that I
literally
have stumbled
still
across some similar things on the internet. I won't say where, but I have stumbled across them.
Roman,
You
you
dirty
asked
bastard.
me. Roman, you literally asked me, what if I didn't tell you? Implying that there is a possibility that you wouldn't tell me.
I mean, he was licking his lips earlier.
It would be like a,
It's like,
It
how
would be like a
tempted can
2
I
out of
make
10
my buddy?
chance.
If I
Like,
turned into a
bro.
hot chick, dude, I would immediately be like, I'd be telling everybody in the Discord. I'd be telling all you guys. I'd be like, yo, dude, guys, I don't know what the fuck. Help.
No, like I'd tell you 8 times out of 10, but like 2 out of 10 times I wouldn't tell you. So you would just have to hope and pray that it's one of those 8 times
I
that
feel
I
like
tell you.
Roman's goth chick would have green or blue hair. Do you guys agree?
So you're saying
Would
Would
2
you
times out of
believe
10,
some crazy
you would
goth
try
chick?
to deceive your friend into fucking you?
yes, like you literally would deceive.
It's like 20% of the time, I'm gonna lie to you, buddy. You know what
You're
I'm
like
saying?
bisexual Emperor Palpatine.
trying to
Proceed
make
the
a
next
fucking Force Ghost or something. I don't know, man. Shit.
Fucking
Proceed to the next question, Roland.
the thought that even if it's a woman, that it is still like a friend that was a guy.
Okay, how long were you a woman?
Because you're fucking the soul at that point of a person.
Oh my god, bro.
Wait, what the fuck is? Wait, what? Wait, whoa! Where did that fucking come from? Like, I
You
don't
know what I
understand
mean?
that.
Because if they're both genders, like if they were both genders, right? But it's the same personality.
Bro, have you watched a Heinlein movie?
No. Hold on. You
All
would
right.
therefore be in love. Like if you're banging them, and it was the same exact person, and you knew that, you're in love with that person as a soul, not as a physical form.
Who said anything but
Sure.
love? We just said fucking.
But I'm gonna up the ante. Okay, I'm gonna use an example from a sci-fi
Are you saying
movie.
that you're
Are
in
we
love with
going
me,
back
Roland?
to Rolo talking about getting banged by a dude?
What the fuck? When did I talk about that?
When he's just taking you, Urgh. You fucking grunting, right? Yeah, I seen that.
Bro,
clip.
I was making fun of Attack on Titan at that point in time, and also Roman at the same time. So I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Nah, man, you're definitely gay.
It's fake news. It's the fakest news I've ever seen.
You were half an hour late today. You are so gay.
It only works if you use Trump's voice. Okay, it doesn't work other
It's
times.
fake news.
Roland is gay.
Rolo is fake
Everybody
news.
knows
He
that
is
when
the
you show up.
fakest of news.
Listen, shut up, Crimson. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
Stop.
You
I
silly
am
little man.
talking here. I
Silly
am
little man.
talking here.
Yes.
Shut up.
No, you're
Nobody
not. You have
cares.
anything to say.
You're
I
getting
go in here.
deported.
I go in
You're
here.
getting
Oh my
sent back
God.
to Mexico.
Look at
You
Melania.
filthy
Melania.
fucking immigrant.
Melania.
Get out of here.
Melania.
We're burning you across the
Melania.
wall. Our big,
Oh, thank
beautiful,
you, Melania.
amazing
Melania, are you
border
seeing
wall.
Are you
And no
seeing
one's
this?
going to give a shit about
Look at
anything
this
you have to
fool.
say.
This fool's
I can
name. He
keep
does
going
nothing. He
for
does
much
nothing.
longer than
Look
you,
at his
and I will
channel.
prove it
His channel
because
does
I'm going to keep
absolutely
talking.
nothing. I don't
And you
understand
can't
what
do
he
anything
does.
about it. We're just going to
Melania,
sit
you're
here
citizen.
and
How
argue
can you
with each
say what he's
other,
supposed to
not
say?
actually listening to what
He's
the other
saying
person is
nothing.
saying
He's saying
and just
nothing.
pretending like this is
Okay,
some
I don't understand
gathering
what he's saying.
conversation at this point. And I don't really give a
I really
shit
don't
because I'm
talking
just
over
understand
each
what
talking
he's
other.
out my
saying.
ass
He's
at
just
this
God.
point. I'm literally just like
He
waving
doesn't
my
really
hands
do it.
around
Just-
in my
You
room.
really can't
I should be
understand
working
it.
on something else, but
He's
instead,
fucking talking.
here we are,
He's
just
never
shouting at
doing
each other,
anything with his channel.
impersonating
He's just
I'm
Trump.
sorry, Roman. I
Pretending
created the
like we're
apocalypse.
actually like
Tiny
going
little
somewhere with
crimson
all of
law.
this.
That's what I
I
call
don't
it.
really
The
give a
tiniest
shit.
little
I
crimson law ever.
don't want to
He is
hear
the
it from
tiniest
you,
little thing.
you
He's got no
stupid
channel, no
fucking
followers.
Pennsylvanian redneck
Everybody thinks
jackass.
he's
I
silly.
don't give a
I
shit.
heard he fucks
I
his
really
sister.
don't.
I never
Just
said
shut
it,
the
but his
fuck
brother
up
did.
already,
I don't
okay?
know. His brother told me live on stream he did.
He's so
All right, Roman, I'm going to give you a sci-fi situation. Okay, this is a Robert Heinlein.
We just
Yo,
spent like
that
2.5 minutes.
You know what,
shouting at
dude?
each other.
You know what, dude? High fucking five. That
Yeah,
was
you
a
guys
thing.
did a great fucking job. All right.
Yeah.
So,
That was
Roman, this is
fucking phenomenal.
That one's getting its
That
own
was
clip.
That was the most spectacular ever that I've ever seen.
It
All right,
was the
Muffler,
best
go.
performance we have ever done on stage. I
just want to
hats
tell
off
you
to
that my
Rolo.
lip
He
has
is an
not
amazing
quivered once.
Roman,
I love
this
it.
is a
he
time
did it
travel paradox
amazingly.
issue.
Absolutely
where if you're
phenomenal
a,
storytelling, gentlemen. Phenomenal
Roland, shut up.
storytelling.
if you're a person that's born with both genitalia, all right, and you choose to be a girl at first, and then later in your life you choose to be a male, and you go back in time and then fuck yourself, and you end up being your own, like you are your own progenitor. All right, that's a Robert Heinlein short story that he wrote that they turned into a fucking movie with Ethan Hawke. I shit you not. Okay, it is a disturbing movie. Okay, but I'm laying this out there that, hey, if you're just like a hot goth chick that's kind of confused, and then you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this thing, and then you end up, like getting disfigured, so you become a man, and then you turn around and go back in time, and you end up fucking yourself because you really like yourself, Would you do that as a goth chick?
How's it? 1,000% yes.
I respect it. That's a fucked up movie. You should look it up. All right, it's a good one though too. A really good one. Ethan
You do
Hawke
it
doesn't get enough
yourself,
respect.
You
What's
do
it
it to
called?
yourself just to be like, you
Oh
know
shit!
what?
Let me look it up for you.
You pity fuck yourself just so you're like, you know what? He needs it.
Roland,
He could-
you pity
he
fuck
could use
yourself constantly, all right?
The only female he's ever fucked is himself.
What?
This is a whole
The
level.
only
I
female he
fucking
ever
hate
fucked
women.
was himself.
This is a
Can
whole
we just go
level
on
of
to-
go fuck yourself that I don't want to listen to.
Can we just go on to the next question, please?
Yeah, he
I-
did suggest that earlier too.
Stop
literally-
talking about the fact that I like.
It's called
Bang.
Predestination,
Women.
Roman. Predestination. Yeah, you're welcome, bud. It's a good
Yeah.
movie, dude. It's legitimately good. So,
It's a good movie, dude. It's really good, dude.
Bro,
Robert
go to the
Heinlein's
next
fucked
fucking
up, dude.
question.
Isn't he the
I've
one who
been up
wrote
since
Starship
4
Troopers?
a.m.
Yes,
Fucking question, please.
to explain, okay, Robert Heinlein is significant to Rolo because he made Starship Troopers, right? But he also did other books like, Stranger in a Strange Land and then Moon is a Harsh Mistress. But one of the books that Robert Heinlein did was called Time Enough for Love, okay? And if you look up Time Enough for Love, it's about an immortal character called Lazarus Long that makes clones of himself, okay, as female twins. And he fucks himself because he knows he's so full of himself that the only person that could really love him is himself. Okay, so Robert Heinlein is weird, but he's good sci-fi. All right, so anyway, moving on. I didn't read that book. I just know of it. Anyway, sorry.
Sounds like you're the kind of guy who would look up something called TS Revolution.
Oh no.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but okay.
Do yourself
Oh,
a
no.
favor and don't look it up because it is very NSFW.
Sure. You're good.
Oh
The
no.
Trolley is headed- yeah.
Oh no.
Uh,
Charlie is heading towards nothing. You fucking retard. It's heading towards nothing. But you kind of want to prank the trolley drivers. Just fuck. What do you do?
Keep on going. But fellas, I have a more important question. So my
A kid actually
brother
got
just-
arrested for a kid just got arrested for doing this shit. So
I was
would
gonna
not
say.
touch that level.
I was gonna say I wouldn't touch shit, bro. What if it diverts the car by like 2 hours? Like, I was just trying to get home.
Yeah, I'm not getting arrested for nothing. I ain't committing no crimes.
To be fair, the kid actually like almost intentionally derailed a fucking train by doing that. So
65% of people disagree.
Dude, people are fucking crazy, bro. What the hell?
yep,
Why would they do that, man? What the fuck?
internet clout.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Fuck
retarded
you.
fucking kid.
That's the Johnny Somali bullshit happening, man.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's facing
Oh.
31 years. So
All right, Roman. Anyway,
Sorry, Roman.
what were you saying?
So my brother just because apparently he is watching the podcast right now and he wants me to look up what sounding is, and I don't know what that is.
no,
What the hell?
no.
Actually,
As-
you know what? You know what? Roman, you look it up.
As fucked up as I am, I don't know what that means. So by all means, brother, that is on you if you look that up. All right.
I could tell you what it means, and it is fucking awful.
I'll tell you what it means.
It's like we're about to see some private chat truth bombs happening here.
No,
Most likely, yeah.
I think I can just actually tell you.
Oh
I
my
could-
god.
It's one man, one jar.
Yep. Now you understand.
That sounds hot as hell.
Roman's gonna have his nuts stepped on while he's getting sounded by a goth girl.
Wait,
Bro.
Roman.
Sounding is the act of inserting a metal
Stop.
rod into your urethra. Sounding tubes are meant to be used medically, but some people figured out that they can experience it sexually. Yo?
Do you know
Wait,
what
yo!
your urethra
You
is?
can't say yo like that! Get the fuck out of here!
no,
Roman,
That's fine.
hold on, everyone, quiet. Do you know what your urethra is?
No. Well,
Fuck off!
your dick, right?
This is also the motherfucker that didn't know that a fish was an animal. You went to the same school as me. What the fuck?
Hold on.
Yes. You might as well say it's your dick.
That sounds like Pain Olympics is what that sounds like. Okay?
You're okay with sticking a metal rod
Roman,
up your
it's the
dick.
hole in your penis. Your penis hole, your pee hole, where your pee and your cum comes out of.
I can only hope that someone clips that out of context for like some random fucking like that's fucking amazing.
What was that retarded ass laugh, dude?
You know what? For a second, once again, I just thought of the fact that he
That he didn't know a fish was an animal.
No, dude.
God damn it, Ronnie, you're doing God's work, sir. Bless you.
He is. Ronnie is. But actually, no, Crimson, even funnier. I went back in time and I was thinking about the fact that he reads 2 chapters of Mein Kampf before bed. That one gets me, dude. That's so funny that he had to include that into the song. It wasn't enough that all of his homies wore swastikas on their shoulders. It wasn't enough that all of his homies were dressed like that. Now he's like, and I also read 2 chapters of Mein Kampf every night before bed.
Dude's in a fucking religion worshiping Hitler. That's what that is. That's some crazy shit.
You guys get what
right
I'm saying, bro? How do you guys feel about what I'm saying? That he's trying to like start black Nazism type shit. Like I bet you all of his
we're talking about the Dark Reich.
Well,
all of his little group of followers will probably be fucking Nazis.
Well, not only just that, man, but like extremism exists regardless, man. Like you got to think back to the '60s and shit.
Well, how did
like
you
the
feel
Black
about what I
Panthers
said
and
about-
stuff, man.
How'd you feel about what I said about whether or not he actually got elected as a president? Like, if he just stood up and was like, yo, kids, like inner city kids would be lining up to join that shit. Kids outside the inner city, all the rich kids would be lining up to join his little fucking cult of basically.
No. I don't agree with that because those kids are probably in gangs and those gangs are doing their own fucking thing. They ain't listening to Kanye, bud.
No, not all that.
I'm being real with you, dude. Like the gang life, like in inner cities and shit. Nah, man, that ain't the same deal, bud.
All right, I'm not talking about just that, but I'm talking about a lot of things.
Like, does he have influence on some level? Sure, man, but like their gang boss is going to be the one that they're taking orders from, man.
All right, what if the gang bosses get paid off to fucking join that shit?
I mean, then you're talking about like Jew money, right? Like that's that's fucking implicate. No, I'm joking, but no, dude, no.
Yeah, I mean, Hitler did that. He paid off the mafias and shit like that to be all right with the Gestapo coming around.
I don't know the history on it, but if that's the case, then yeah, sure. Like I see what you're saying is plausible, okay, but I don't necessarily know if that's what would happen in America, to be honest with you.
I'm also not saying that he would do it. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Like,
yeah, it's plausible. Yeah.
But I think he is, like, if he tries again in, like, 10, 15 years to fucking run for president, he might have a whole party that's like...
The dude's Bernie Sanders' age at that point, man. What the fuck? No, man.
He's not in his 40s.
Yeah, but no, in 10, 15 years, he'd be 50, 55. Like, he'd be old as fuck at that point, man. Nah, dude. Like, people ain't going to listen to this dumbass.
I mean, like, Donald Trump is...
How old was Hitler while he was at his prime?
Pretty sure Hitler was in his 40s.
Yeah, no, but but you would be beyond that, though. That's the whole thing. And in addition, I see America is totally different because the younger generations are smaller than the millennials. I'm part of the millennials, so I'm sorry that, I mean, hey, dude, we inherited some shit.
No,
it's still fucked up.
Technically speaking, I am part of the millennials and Roman is not.
If you're under 27 years old, you are probably
I was about
not
to
a
say,
millennial.
I'm older than you, and I'm not a millennial, so I call fucking cap.
Yeah, you guys are some Gen Z motherfuckers, bro. You got that TikTok brain, all right?
Bro, no,
I ain't got no TikTok brain, just an obsession with astrophysics.
Fuck you, I don't look up TikTok.
I got shit on astrophysics to talk to you about at some point, probably for a Monday Night Mayhem. Anyway.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of the Monday Night Mayhem.
Yeah.
Also,
but no,
I When I looked it up last time, it said millennial goes up to 2000, and I was born in 2000. So
Yeah, I mean that's like 2000, 2002, somewhere around there. Like that's honestly where it's at, and I respect it. You know.
no, it's 2000. Is the cap. After that, it's Gen Z.
You're okay. So like where I'm in the middle of millennial, you're like a tweener. Like you're like kind of like on the borderline. So I mean like you're not gonna have like the exact same perspective as.
I thought the end was 97.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure
For
millennials
millennials?
ended at 97.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense.
All I can say is last time I looked it up, it said 2000.
Look it up again.
I don't know.
I just was watching some debates and shit like that, and I saw some stuff about it being like 27-year-olds and under, and then till like the current graduating class, basically something along those lines.
The 27-year-old thing checks out because what I saw was basically that the cutoff was like 97.
Maybe it
Yeah.
is. I don't know.
Yeah, because like I distinctly remember pre-internet, okay, like where I had to have a fucking phone book that I carried around with me.
I distinctly remember that too.
Well, okay. I'm not going to make a
You're
value
younger
judgment.
than me, and I never experienced any of that. So again, cap.
No, I experienced that because my mom ran a business out of the household.
But it also depends on where you grew up too, is what I would say. In the South, okay, I would say that I distinctly remember that, and it wasn't a thing. Like YouTube wasn't even a thing until like I was graduating high school, man.
I remember my parents getting their first cell phones when I was like 5. And I also remember like the phone book and using the phone book to call my friends on the street.
Yep.
And learning how to use the phone, and my mom doing graphic design. She was a graphic designer, so she had 2 old monitors and computers and shit upstairs that she would use. And that office is what I'm in now. And
maybe I was just exposed to technology before you, because like I mean I remember computer shit like back in like 96, 97.
But my neighbors were like babysitting me and shit. I gamed at their houses. I was born in 2000 in December, so I mean like when 2005 came, I was old enough to like understand shit. It's just that's when my parents got phones. That's when my dad's like business like gave him a phone. That he was.
I didn't have a phone until after my parents divorced. All right, and then it was like, hey, I need to keep in contact with you, you little motherfucker. And so it's like, here's your phone. I'm like, okay, yes, daddy. Like that's how that works.
I had an Xbox with Xbox Live before I had an Xbox for a couple of years before I had Xbox Live.
I had a computer, not an Xbox with Xbox Live, but I had a computer and I was playing WoW with over a 1,000 millisecond, which is over a 1 second ping to the WoW servers. And I was like timing my fucking abilities, going like, okay, it seems like now is the right time to hit that button. Okay, now it seems like it's the right time to hit that button. Like, I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking wild, man. I mean, it was cool times, it was different.
Yeah, it was. I was playing all the Cartoon Network games on there and the fucking Bionicle game, and there was like the Star Wars MMOs and the Pirates of the Caribbean Online. Shout out. I was playing all that shit on this old box-ass computer, dude. Shit was great.
Any Club Penguin fans in here?
I was never a fan.
That. I remember
Wizard 101 though. Fuck yeah.
What was that fucking website? It was Newgrounds, man. That's what I remember in high school, like chilling at Newgrounds, because I remember Newgrounds before YouTube was even a fucking thing, man. And I remember YouTube
was
vaguely
2007.
because
isn't Newgrounds basically just where people post animated porn at this point?
Well, probably at this point, but back in the day, it was where you would play fucking video games and shit, and that's where a lot of like the 2D Flash games came from and stuff, So we were playing these like stick figure fucking Flash games and all this other shit at school, using like the computer labs and stuff, So like when we were in our downtime, not doing on our projects and stuff like that, not doing like CAD or other work, we were dicking around like playing games and fucking off and stuff, and like we were using Newgrounds. Like I only remember YouTube vaguely for music back in high school. Like it wasn't really a thing until after I was out of high school when Google already fucking bought their ass and shit. Like I only remember vague memories before that. I mean, because dude, Facebook wasn't cool in high school. MySpace was cool in high school, where you could fucking customize your page and do cool stuff like that, where you were looking at HTML and like changing the way your web page would, load and stuff, man. Like, it wasn't the same thing as Facebook. Facebook was like, you're all uniform and it's gray and it's bullshit and stuff. And it's like, Facebook is gay. That's what we would say back in the day, man. But I mean, times change, obviously. Now boomers use Facebook only. Nobody uses
Facebook
Facebook.
is gay, as the website where it taught you how to hack people.
Pretty much.
I have never made a Facebook account.
You are a lucky bastard, because I had a Facebook account and then I canceled it back during Barack Obama, like back 2012-ish era, when they were like, yes, we're actively spying on American citizens. I was like, fuck this, delete. And then a couple years later, my mom was like, no, motherfucker, like, you need to stay in contact with the family, so you're going to have a Facebook account. And I'm sorry, in the South, you do what your parents tell you to do, and because it's a respectful thing to do. And so I was like, all right, yes, ma'am.
Do what their parents tell them to do. See, my parents told me that I wasn't allowed to have a Facebook when I was younger, but I made an Instagram instead later on.
My mom is terribly paranoid, and she made me get Life 360, but I never turned on the GPS on my phone because it drains battery, so it never even worked, and she didn't complain.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, don't turn on fucking low GPS, and don't have your fucking Wi-Fi on whenever you travel, because like it's actively pinging off of Wi-Fi signals off of people's IP addresses, wherever they have a router and stuff. So yeah, just simple things you can do to not be a total retard in today's day and age. Make them work for your information. Make them use the satellite or the cell tower.
Muffler tape. I'm not fucking Walter White. I'm
just saying, man. Fuck.
I make retarded ass YouTube content. I do not need to hide.
I'm just saying, okay? I hate them, all right? Because, like, 04, all right? Like, you have to understand, like, as much as Roman likes to rail against Republicans and shit, man, like, I lived during Bush years, okay? And so, like, rather than joining the military and doing, like, patriotic shit, I was like, nah, fuck that, dude. This is horrible shit, blah, 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 and stuff, right? So, like, I remember the original anti-war movement, the reason why, all these fucking punk rock bands and shit were the way they were and stuff, right? So, like, and then they sold out and they became like, oh, yeah, Rage for the Machine, right? There was like a whole bunch of, and anyway, if you live long enough, you'll understand what I'm saying, right? Shit is cyclical like a motherfucker in the, like, it churns faster and faster, the more we're exposed to the internet. That's the best way I can say that to you.
Everyone just pushes the pendulum every fucking time they're in power.
Yes, 100%. Because they can. And there's no repercussions until shit actually falls off the rails. Until somebody actually holds the lever and pulls, and you're like, yeah, this motherfucker gonna, right? Until somebody does that, like, yeah, there's no repercussions ever. Yeah, 100%.
Pull the lever.
Yeah. So anyway, Roman, hey, we're on to the next question. All right. Fucking unmute yourself, you bitch. Let's join in the conversation. I terrorize you because, like, I want you to, like, be a part of this. All right.
Oh no!
What is this? Inebriated Gastari? What the fuck?
A trolley is heading towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever to run into the other track, running over someone who litters instead. What do? You kill the litterer.
A good citizen versus a bad citizen. If you look, this is double branding. Okay, this is a bad citizen or a good citizen, and they're saying that one person's that litters.
I do nothing.
I know how I would answer if I was Japanese.
I think I do nothing.
If I was Japanese, I would fucking pull that lever because the Japanese are fucking hardcore about you fucking their shit up. And
okay, so I'm hardcore about littering, but I can let just nothing happen and then make him yell at him to pick up the litter and the other guy dies.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. But if you were Japanese, they would look at it differently.
I don't care enough about the trolley problems anymore to answer.
Sure. I mean, I respect it.
They get even crazier. Roman!
Like,
Roman,
at this point, they're not even fun. They're just like retarded.
Roman, there's a golf girl.
we were
Oh,
hey,
no.
hey,
Didn't work.
me and you, Rolo, we were fucking horrible people compared to what society says. Anyway,
Apparently, due to a construction error, a trolley is stuck in an eternal loop. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode. And if you don't, the trolley and its passengers will go in circles for eternity. What do? What stoned ass people came up with this, bro?
Well, here's the thing: these people will survive the death of the universe as it expands because it's going to spin for eternity. It's going to be there. It will survive as space-time itself is ripped asunder. So they will actually be immortal if you let them stay on that trolley.
I don't agree with that. All right, I'll follow up because there was a dramatic silence. I'll say that I think that space-time is cyclical, and there's an expansion and contraction that happens periodically, so it doesn't matter. The same stuff is still here regardless, and it expands or it contracts in on itself, causes a new Big Bang, etc., etc. Like, I don't think there's a beginning or an end. I think that everything is eternal, period.
I don't think
so. It doesn't matter.
I don't really think there's enough evidence to support that idea. Especially
You're right.
With the increasing acceleration of the universe itself.
But I think that part of that is because of the way they're looking at the astrophysics of it itself, and there's issues with it. But what I would say that, so you're talking about the expansion problem, right? Well, the issue with expansion is that they don't know because they think that it's dark matter. They've spent billions of dollars looking for dark matter, and they still can't fucking find it.
You're incorrect on 2 points. One, it's not dark matter. They call it dark energy. Two, there's actually a working theory. It's called vacuum energy, and it's generated by empty space as quantum fluctuations create and destroy particle pairs.
So the absence of anything creates something.
Because of quantum fluctuations. This involves quantum physics.
Sure. Okay. So I would actually agree with that part of it, but it wouldn't result in the destruction of the universe because it would just be ever expanding forever, and it's creating itself wherever it doesn't exist. So it's like
incorrect again, because what's happening is effectively empty space itself is expanding, and at some point it will start to expand faster than the speed of light. And soon it will be expanding so fast it will rip every single particle in the universe apart. Nothing will be able to remain stable. And then the universe will become completely even in energy, and it's done. There's nothing there.
So what happened before the Big Bang itself? It's only like, right. But what I'm trying to tell you, though, is that you're looking at a wave of energy, right? And you're looking at from the initial pulse of that energy, and you're only looking at the wave in part as it stands right now, but we don't have enough data to see the change over time because we have a limited understanding of the data set. Like, that's my argument of it. I'm saying that our knowledge is incomplete because you're only looking at part of the wave, and so it only looks like it's going in one direction because you haven't reached the crest. Right.
You're saying we don't know enough, therefore we must come to this conclusion that it's cyclical. I disagree because you can explain this without a cyclical universe.
Right. But you're only looking at it in one perspective, though. And so I'm going to argue from the more base perspective of it, where it's like, well, you don't know. And whenever you're looking at one problem where it's either a 1 or a 0 existence or non-existence, I'm saying that it's always going to fluctuate in between 1 and 0. Like, it's never going to reach one apex or the other because then the whole system doesn't exist to begin with and you wouldn't even exist.
Sure, but at this point, we are effectively, as far as a cyclical universe goes, you cannot actually prove that it exists because in a cyclical universe like you're talking about, where it expands and contracts, when everything contracts back into a singularity like it was at the Big Bang, all information is effectively deleted. You cannot conserve any sort of information about the previous universe through that. Okay?
Sure. Yeah. No, I agree with that. Like, it would be lost.
At this point, we're talking about something that we can prove that the universe is expanding and that it's expanding at an increasing rate based on our observations of it. We cannot prove that it is cyclical whatsoever.
Agreed, but would you always put your faith in what? Well, again, so with that, I would say that you're putting your faith in something without the complete data set, and so I would just disagree on that level. But I would not necessarily say that you're wrong. Okay, I would say you would have good faith interpretations of what you're seeing in front of you. Okay, but you don't have a long enough perspective, is what I would say, as far as the possibility of what the actual truth is.
And at this point, you're arguing that the chance of it being a cyclical universe is non-zero, therefore it's something that should be considered. I don't necessarily think sure, it's non-zero, but it's like one of those things where like we can talk about something like Atlantis. The chance of it existing is like non-zero, but as far as everything that we know about a civilization like Atlantis, there's
what do you define? What do you define?
No, that's not
Atlantis?
true. Check out Monday Night Mayhem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, what do you define as Atlantis? Like,
it would really depend. Again, you would have to depend. Are we talking about the Graham Hancock interpretation? Because, I mean, we can pretty much disprove that really easily. The fact that there is no evidence of there ever being any sort of metalsmithing. We don't find any evidence of
because they didn't look for it. They did not look for metalsmithing because they did not.
Yes, they did. We can track when the Greeks and the Romans were at their peak of their civilization by the amount of lead in ice cores.
Okay.
We can track when people were smelting metals by that. There is no record of anything existing that could be considered Atlantis, a globe-spanning civilization.
I'm gonna explain something. So there was a person named Dan from Dedunking. Okay, he specifically talked to an ice core specialist. Okay, and there's only like 6 of them on the planet. Okay, and if you research this, okay, he says that when he talked to this ice core specialist, they said specifically that they never considered it and they never looked for that data set specifically, because that wasn't what was part of the existing narrative. Okay. So I do not agree with
I would
that.
say look up some actual archaeologists, because I've watched them talk about
Why?
and the dude is a fucking hack.
Why would you say that? Which archaeologists?
Well, I can point you to there's one guy on here. He's not specifically an archaeologist, but
okay, but you said archaeologist.
There's an actual archaeologist. You can look up Mini Minuteman, who goes over a lot of this stuff and talks about the actual.
I'm pretty sure that's not an archaeologist, dude.
Yeah, he is an archaeologist. He is a college.
Mini Minuteman.
Yes, he is an actual. He's an archaeologist on YouTube who has a degree in everything.
Okay, I have his channel, and I'll be happy to research that for you.
Different tangent about this.
Sure, we did, but hey, it's fun to argue that because I don't agree with his idea.
I want to bring it back to the
astrophysics. Sure, no, I mean, but I don't agree with him on astrophysics, so that's totally fine. That's his expertise overall. To be clear with you, I did want to be not an astrologist, because those are fucking retards, but I wanted to be
on that. I will agree. Yes.
Yeah. No. Like
astrologers are. Yeah. No.
As
far as astrophysics, I wouldn't say it's my realm of expertise. It's just something I have a passive interest in, so I listen to a lot of people talk about it.
Correct, but
I'm going to say
your passive interest is what actually makes you an expert. Sorry, go ahead, buddy. Sorry.
I'm going to say pull the lever, blow them the fuck up.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
I really don't.
Stuck there for.
Yeah, I mean, they're stuck in the wormhole or they're not, or they're stuck in the black hole or they're not. And, sure, if they're stuck in the black hole, give them death, whatever.
Not my problem. Don't do anything.
All right, Crimson.
I don't care. Just do whatever you feel like. Follow your heart, boy. Follow your heart.
Whatever. Fuck them. 39%.
Hey, if you're on the majority side, that means you're on the right side of history, right? All right, let's move on.
Trolley's heading towards your worst enemy. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and save them, or you can do nothing and no one will ever know. What do you do?
It depends. How bad is my worst enemy?
Is it like the worst possible enemy imaginable, or is it just like your worst enemy you've ever had?
That's what I mean.
You're a Jew and it's Hitler.
If I'm a
Put
Jew and
yourself-
it's Hitler, if it's Hitler at all, I don't pull the lever. I let the trolley take him down.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, you know, if you're in a concentration camp and it's Hitler, like, I mean, yeah, you know.
All right, you're not. You're you, and this is your worst possible enemy imaginable.
Imaginable
I
or
don't
actual
do it.
worst enemy?
I don't do it because my enemy made me who I am today. All right. And I don't want to time travel. All right. As much as I may regret past decisions, that's me wanting to rewrite who I am. And I don't want to change who I am. I am who I am. Like, if you understand the logic on that, I'm good with who I am. It's whatever. Like, I'm not pulling
So
the lever.
you pull the lever to save him.
Yeah. Yeah. In this case. Yes. Yeah, sorry. I didn't understand that. Yep.
If it's my worst possible enemy ever, I would like to think that I still wouldn't kill him, but I don't know. Otherwise, if it's just like the worst enemy I've ever had, I still would definitely pull the lever and save him.
What's the worst thing your worst enemy ever did to you?
Yeah, is this a person that's actually in your life, or just a hypothetical person that like raped your entire family and then killed them?
Well, that's a good point.
If we're talking about a Guts and Griffith situation, definitely pull the fucking train. Definitely.
But for an enemy, like, is it actually something real? Like, could you think of a person and go, okay, that's who it is, or is it some hypothetical person?
All right, let's
If
go.
I'm saving Griffith, I'm never saving Griffith. Okay?
Yes, I'm never saving Griffith.
Let's go with it being a person that
I kill him.
alive first.
I kill him.
Someone in
I don't
real
care.
life.
I didn't kill the person that did horrible things to me, so I wouldn't do that in this situation either.
Yeah, no one's done anything bad enough for me. We weren't killing them.
Yeah, I don't think
So I pulled the lever.
Roman said, "I don't care. Fuck him."
By the way, sorry,
It's a
fellas.
gospel.
I had to take a very important phone call. I'm sorry about that.
He doesn't think a very important.
That's
shit.
a likely story, but I appreciate you being back, buddy.
All right, so we're saying pull the lever.
This is the longest that I've been on stream in a while, so yeah. I am getting off at 12 though, because I gotta sleep.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it around there. We're almost done. The trolley is heading towards a person who will lower their lifespan by 50 years. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley to lower the lifespan of 5 people by 10 years each instead. What do you do? You're either lowering 5 people's lifespans by 10 years or one guy's lifespan by 50 years.
One guy. I'm choosing the one guy.
Wait, what?
Or
The
you-
person and will lower the lifespan if.
Or you do nothing.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, that's just literally like, it's not even a trolley problem anymore at that point, because the trolley problem involves somebody dying, and that doesn't affect either of these parties. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're just going to cripple the one motherfucker and he's just going to die in a couple years after he fucking gets run over or something. Like, that's not a trolley problem anymore. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's.
Yes, that's kind of stupid. I'm going to say do nothing.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, that's my personal perspective on it. Like,
I'll pull the lever.
Yeah, same. Of course you would, Pilgrim.
Pilgrim says pull the lever. Crimson, what are you doing?
I don't care.
I don't care. He's Harrison Ford right now.
Say do nothing. 62% of people disagree.
they're total utilitarians. Yep.
Heading towards 5 people, you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sending the trolley to the future to kill 5 people 100 years from now. What do? Fuck those people 100 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, because like the 5 people that are in the present will have an exponentially greater impact than the 5 people in the future.
Yeah, well, who knows what these people are going to do? And also, like,
that's
5 people in the future, they're 100 years from now, they might survive. There might be some crazy fucking medical technology. Pulling the lever, dude.
Does it say kill? Yeah, it kills them. So it doesn't matter if they have advanced technology. It just said die.
Fuck them. I don't know them.
I'm still pulling it, but like again,
You're looking
kill,
into
so.
the faces of 5 motherfuckers, and you're like, "Nope, you die, bitch." And then like 5 people in the future.
The 5 people in the future are more important than you. They're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, like that's the joke. It's a fucking joke.
Fuck the future people. 28% disagree. That's higher than I thought.
We're not going to talk about the butterfly effect of killing 5 people in the present.
Yeah, that's why I said it has an exponentially greater impact on the future because, anyway. I'm with you.
Random trolley just pops out of a fucking portal, crushes 5 people in the middle of, like, Japan.
That's some, like, that is some, like, bullshit, but, yeah.
Level 28, free will. A trolley problem is playing out in front of you. Do you actually have a choice in this situation, or has everything been predetermined since the universe began? Roman, answer the question.
You
Thanks,
know what?
Roman. Oh, there you go.
I pulled the lever.
No, it's just you have a choice or you do not have a choice.
Do you have free will, Roman?
I have a choice.
I don't. No, you don't have a choice. Nothing ever happens, bros.
Choice or no choice, gentlemen?
No choice.
Yeah, you technically, well. Oh, this is an interesting question. Do you believe in fate? Yes or no?
Exactly.
No.
I don't technically believe in fate, so I would say no on that. So I would say that yes, I have a choice. Technically, is what I would say on that.
2 choices. Crimson, do you believe in fate?
No, I'm just nihilistic, and I don't think it matters. So you don't have a choice.
So you like Fight Club too? I respect that.
He means he has a choice. Because if he says you don't have a choice, then that means fate. Roman, do you have a choice or not?
Yes.
No, he said nihilism, which is like just like whatever happens type of thing. Like just whatever.
Like Spike Spiegel, whatever happens, happens.
Correct.
Yeah. I think you have a choice though. Go with that one.
All right.
That's a random guy.
Hey. We're on the right side of history, right?
I was going to say that.
I'm joking.
Congratulations, we solved philosophy. We
killed 7.
I can do that high score.
Hold on. Were we trying to kill more people? Because that would have changed my answer.
Say it.
I don't know. The trolley's on fire.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's bad. I'm assuming they're like, holy shit, you guys are fucked up. You just killing so many people and shit.
I hope no one gives Roland a bottle of alcohol. Or else he might catch flames.
This motherfucker ain't drinking. He's high. Come on now.
No, I'm the one who's drinking.
And I'm drinking as well.
Explains why everyone's so lively. We're all on substances.
I'm always not drinking.
Am I?
We're all on substance D. Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Am I the only one here that's actually sober?
Probably.
Nah, you're probably high off the cock smell of your boyfriend.
No. High off your own farts. Like you're like one of them Colorado people that just like have your head close to your ass and you're just like, like breathe. I'm joking, man. That's a South Park joke.
Probably.
You're good, bud. Oh shit, man.
Well, on that note, I'm going to bed.
It's not 12
You
o'clock.
got 7 minutes, man. Come on now.
Motherfucker.
What are we going to talk about for 7 minutes?
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. Shut up.
Besides goth girls.
No, I'm okay with talking about goth girls. Okay, but you know, I mean, it just depends on what bro wants to talk about.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, goth girls are highly overrated.
I mean, it
You know what,
depends.
Crimson?
Roman, what's your rebuttal?
I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to tickle you
That's
in
gay.
Minecraft.
That's
That is-
extremely gay.
Whoa.
In Minecraft, that's a fucking retarded.
Okay,
I've got a
Roman,
question for you,
if
Roman.
Crimson was goth,
Go ahead.
I just said if Crimson was goth,
If Crimson was goth,
yes.
Shut your face hole. Just shut your face hole.
Crimson doesn't want to know if he would be bent over by one of his buddies, man. I mean, that's the question. Yeah.
I ain't into that TS Revolution stuff, okay?
Shut
I mean, like,
your face hole.